What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. We're doing a live play-by-play reaction, scoreboard, clock, who's on first, who's on second, with the rosters up on who's on the floor. And a lot of Spurs fans looking for a Spurs win. Any Warriors fans, thank you for stopping in. And our co-host here, forgot to bring him on over. So here is that. It's an interesting night tonight. It's me, Grogu, and Coyote. Cody, thank you for being here. Good to see you. Eyes are looking good as usual, and I'm hoping for a Spurs win. This has been a weird week for us as Spurs fans with the incident against the Clippers. Pop's interviews saying that he's sleeping well, and it's just I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. What's going on here in this 10-game losing streak? What I do know is it'll be go Spurs go here, no matter whether they win or lose. But I think we can all agree we're pretty much ready for a win, and now. When will then be now? Soon. I'm really hoping this losing streak ends tonight because our schedule doesn't get much easier, I believe, over the next few games. I think we got the Nuggets Sunday night, so a win tonight against the Warriors, who we played well in the preseason, would be a great way to start the weekend. Spur of the moment, good evening, Carlos, old mate, Gabriel, Spurs fan. Thank you for all stopping in. Cheers to you. I'll be rocking the Kelvin tonight. I love the way this jersey looks. I don't know. I like it. That's all I can say. I think the issue a lot of fans are having with what happened is just focus on our guys. I get why he did what he did, but also a lot of people are saying he seems kind of I don't want to say disinterested, but just kind of aloof, not really, yelling at the players like he used to, nothing like seem like he's doing as much coaching, and, just wants them to fight for our guys. I think that's the thing. Fight for our guys. I know we've been talking about we have a young team, which we do. But you look around the league, OKC's young, Houston's young, so I don't think we can keep using the young team excuse for the Spurs playing poorly this year because there are a lot of teams that are young, and quite frankly, we were young last year, and it seems like we kind of, at one point, we're too old, now we're too young. At some point, the guys on the court and the coaching staff, and that's all the coaching staff, this isn't just named at Pop, the guys on the court and the coaching staff need to start figuring out and at least, get some wins here and there. I don't expect us to win 40 games this year, definitely not 50. But get string along some wins, show growth, and just build on what we have and be ready to really start making some moves, not player-wise, but, moving up in the standings, hopefully next season. I don't know a lot about the Josh Giddey situation, if I'm being honest. I know he's accused of some stuff, but I haven't looked into the story, and that's kind of where I'm at. I saw an NBA short of his response and its allegations. I can't really comment on it because I don't know what's going on. I got nothing. By the way, Draymond Green is out tonight for the Warriors. It looks like everybody else is good to go, and I think that the Spurs are going to be at 100% tonight, so that's cool. Devin, hopefully in the starting lineup. Phil, good evening. Are they going to hold the game until the Knicks Heat game? Yes. Or maybe not. Tip-off is usually around 10 minutes after, and the Knicks are making a ferocious comeback, so I hope that does not... We've had a problem as Spurs fans already this year with a Spurs game being delayed very late because of another game. I want to say, was it the Knicks or the Celtics? It was an Eastern Conference team. And the last thing we want is this game to go any later than it needs to as it is. It's starting at after 10 p.m. I have to get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Well, I don't have to. I'm choosing to. So I'm already going to be up late, and I'm sure a lot of you will be up late with me. I don't want to see this game go all hours of the night. I really don't want to see this game go all sorts of extra late, starting late. The Knicks, though, are making a great comeback. They really were getting crushed. I think they went on like a 10-0 run, 11-0 run. Now they're only down by 2 to the Heat. So I hope this game ends sooner than later so we can get to our Spurs and the Warriors. And I think the Knicks just tied it. And won. So the Knicks actually have a chance to take the lead with 1:59 left. And when I turned my TV on, the Knicks were getting pounded. My friends, they haven't done so, by the way, please hit the thumbs up. Fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. And it does help the channel. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! There's 2 minutes left. We all know 2 minutes in an NBA game, my friends, can be the equivalent of 15 to 20 minutes. Wemby needs to be guarding Steph Curry. I doubt that happens. Maybe on a switch, but I don't think the Spurs are going to start him on Steph Curry. And the Knicks just took the lead 97-96. I think, let's see. Thoughts? We covered that. I'm just catching up on the chat because I was doing a lot of yapping. If I was a player, I would be annoyed with Pop putting Kawhi over the young guys on the Spurs. Clips fan here. TT, thank you very much. As a Clippers fan, TT, I'm curious. What were your thoughts on what happened the other night? I don't think Kawhi cares that he's getting booed on the court. I really don't. I don't think he's feeding off it necessarily either. He's a good player. He doesn't need San Antonio Spurs fans' boos to play well. He just needs, quite frankly, he needs to be healthy to play well. I don't expect Coach Pop after the Spurs fan. I mean, he'd have to fire himself. And now the Knicks just scored again, and they're up 99-96. The Heat have absolutely collapsed in the fourth quarter. As a Spurs fan, you're used to that. Unfortunately, I hate to say that this year, but we've had a lot of fourth quarter collapses or second half collapses. If all the NBA games are 2 quarters only in the first 2 quarters, we might have a winning record. You love both teams. Love for a good game. That's what I usually do. I mean, I don't have 2 NBA teams. No matter what happens with the Spurs tonight, I'm going to be rooting for a good game. Okay, I got you, Zach. Granada, good evening. Pop in. Yeah, that was a visiting game, but I'm hoping. Here's what I'm hoping, Armando, and to everybody in the chat. With Pop doing that and Kawhi getting booed, are fans going to come at Wemby more? Because he would be the number 1 target, you would think, on the Spurs. They're not going to really boo the coaches. But whenever Wemby touches the ball or goes to the line, will they start booing him? Will they start overrated chants? I don't think so. Wemby's an innocent party in this. Not that Pop or Kawhi or anything, the fans did anything wrong. It is what it is. So it's an odd situation. But I hope none of our guys on our roster start getting the old boo birds just because of something unrelated to them. I don't see it happening, but you never know. 4 a.m. son. Wow, thanks for stopping in. 11 p.m. for Kokushiba. It's 10 p.m. for me. Eliza, good evening to you. Hoping the game lasts until 1 a.m. with lots of free throws. Gabriel, what? Why you gotta be hating like that? Come on, man. James, we did beat him in preseason. And the Heat have 1 minute and 12 seconds. There's 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the Heat Knicks game. The Knicks are up by 3. If the Spurs get blown out by 40, pointing by halftime, you can sleep early. Thank you, Dog Sheen. Appreciate that. And you're welcome. Porro, good evening to you. Driving to Mexico. Well, you're welcome and have a safe trip. Under a minute left. 99-96 in this Heat Knicks game. Adebayo goes for a huge dunk and misses it. Wow. Vic stares him. Thank you for stopping in. How much time Jeremy passed the ball to Wemby? I can already tell you now. 0. Knicks trying to hold on to this huge comeback, and then we can get over to the Spurs game as soon as possible. 28 seconds left in this Knicks game. And they're in New York. A long 3 is no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Heat ball. Please do not hit a 3 and send this overtime. I will be not happy. I'm hoping Wemby has a good game tonight. I think this is the starting lineup we went against in the preseason. Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and I believe it's going to be Andrew Wiggins and Kevin Looney. I think that's who we played well in the preseason. If it is, then I think we have a good chance of winning tonight. Of course, that's going to depend on the Warriors shooting. If the Warriors are on fire, we're going to be in a lot of trouble because the Spurs give up a lot of open 3-pointers, and this is not a team we can give up a ton of open 3-pointers to. That being said, it'll probably happen. If the Warriors are cold and hitting 35% or less of their 3-pointers, then we have a legit shot. It's really, I don't think it's going to depend on how well we play. It's going to depend on how well they play. And they had a long losing streak at one point, didn't they? They lose like 5 or 6 in already this season. So the Warriors are, of late, not playing their best basketball. Yeah, Adrian, I want this game to be over. 99-97, 2 free throws for the Heat coming up. First one's in. We didn't lose by 7. We did. Let's get the like button on how many points Spurs get in the first half predictions. We should get over 50. I did not know that, Zach. Armando, I mean, I'm showing up because I'm a Spurs fan. And a lot of you in the chat are Spurs fans. But I do think that we're going to see, unless the Spurs start winning some games, you're going to see probably views on my channel start to go down. You might see the Spurs games pulled from national TV. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm here to support the team. I know long term that our channel is going to do well. It may take longer than anticipated. I was joking with my girlfriend. Like, man, 21,000 subscribers was right on the horizon a couple weeks ago. It's still on the horizon because that's when the Spurs losing streak started. And before we were getting maybe 30, 40, 50 subscribers a game. Now we're getting 5 to 10, and it's been rough during this losing streak as a content creator, and more importantly as a fan. You don't like seeing your guys lose, and you certainly hate seeing them get blown out. I want to see if some people boot Pop Nick's home game. That could definitely happen. I have not been working out that much. So at the moment, not very good. I'm kind of cyclical with it. I mean, I'm not in bad shape right now. I could be in better shape. I am currently had a very busy the last few weeks, but the good thing is I can work out during my lunch, and when I get out of it, I tend to be out of it for a few weeks, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, but then when I get back into it, I'm good. So I do miss doing it, so I'll probably get back into it sooner than later. Thanksgiving was awesome. Thank you, Zach. Hope yours was too. Donnie, good evening to you. Spurs win by 10. I would love that. So thank you for subscribing. Spurs, exactly, William. That's the only way to roll. I mean, I think we have a very dedicated fan base, but it's not the biggest fan base in the NBA. I would say the Lakers and Warriors are probably... And I know they're up there. I just don't know who's one. Are they 1A and 1B? The biggest streams are the Lakers and Warriors, but I just don't know which one is the bigger out of the two. People will boot Pops until we win, and I hope we win soon. Jack, good evening to you. Good to see you as well. You know, I might get a Ghost Spurs up here for anybody that's stopping in. Knicks are at the line for 2. So our game should have started already. Our game probably tip-off should have been about 10-10, so this stupid Knicks and Heat game is delaying us a little bit. Would you rather have this roster build off of or sign Paul George and Kawhi? I would not want to do that. George has had a lot of injuries in his career. Kawhi's had a lot of injuries in his career. They're both north of 30. They're both going to bring huge contracts. Second free throw's no good. The Heat can tie it up. It's 100-98. Oh, please don't tie this game. Don't tie this game. Don't tie this game. 4, 3, 2. Jimmy buckets for 3. In and out. Game's over. No Miss TSR tonight, Andrew. She's not in here. She's at the house, but she's going to be going to bed shortly. She's already laying down. For those of you who don't know, what we talk about, channel, she had knee surgery Tuesday, and her staying up this late, it just ain't happening. So she's actually going to watch the stream on the first quarter on her laptop, and then probably call it a night. No. And because the dog is here too, couldn't really have her in here and take off out of the first quarter because the dog will it's not tonight. Yeah, good win by the Knicks. So congratulations if there's any Knicks fans in the chat. Means we can now get to the Spurs and Warriors, which should be starting like any second. She's doing much better, Spurs, at the moment. She's doing much better than she was, well, way better than she was Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. It's a slow progression, day by day. Coyote, again, I want to thank you for being here. People want Pop to be moved upstairs and let the other coaches coach. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to make of the situation. I mean, you see the team do great things like beat the Suns twice this year and have a comeback victory, but then you see the 10-game losing streak, and then you see what happened against the Clippers, and it just I'm so all over the fence on it. I don't even know. 5 months, Ro. 5 months. Yes, William. It's actually a great Thanksgiving. It was a nice day. I spent the day with my girlfriend and her family. My family's up in Massachusetts, about an hour and 15 minutes away, and they just ended up going to like Cracker Barrel or somewhere in Sturbridge, Massachusetts. And I was like, I don't want to drive up there to go to a restaurant, so I ended up staying down here. And she needed help too. She can't walk her dog right now the way she is, or not behoove her. So I mean, it was cool, and I ate a lot of good for her. Let me tell you, my girlfriend's mom can cook. Holy crap! I'm worried that if I don't get back to working out, I'm gonna be like huge in this relationship from eating a lot of good food, and I don't want that. Jalen Brunson equals Red Sam. I don't know what they look like. Mario, your Knicks game did go long. I'm waiting. The Spurs game should be starting like any second now. And yes, we should beat the Patriots. Absolutely. Why not go Spurs go to you? About an hour from Sturbridge. Oh, okay. So you know exactly where it is, William. I'm excited for the Giants-Patriots Sunday. I mean, I know some fans are saying the Giants shouldn't want to win. Listen, I always say just go out there and compete. Don't throw games. It's not good for your team. It's not good for anything. Become super fat. Yes, he did, Zach. That was Ricky Lombardo. BB, good evening to you. Now, granted, I didn't quite, or he didn't quite, his accent wasn't nearly where it usually is. He was a little off. He was under the weather. He usually says the New England, instead of the New England Patriots, the New England. And, he was a little rusty. Jacob, I'm ready. Going to be a 10-10 tie. That would be an awful game. This game should have started already. The Knicks and Heat game went long. And maybe if they actually tipped the balls off at this, the TV time, like that game probably started at 7:30, and they didn't tip off until 7:45, 7:40, 7:45. Maybe if you actually start the game right away, you'll stop running to these problems on a regular basis. Huh? Who knew? Start on time, end on time. What are the odds? Rockets are beating the Nuggets. The Rockets are surprisingly decent this year. I legit saw Pop napping during the game. Did you? Odyssey, good evening to you. You legit saw Pop napping during a game. I did not see that. But if he actually sitting there dozing off during a game, then that I would say it might be time to consider hanging him up. Any coach that's falling asleep during a game, it can't be good. Unless it was Summer League, whatever. Adrian, we're not putting ourselves in the best chance to win by starting Jeremy Hunt as point guard, but that's what it is. And I'm hoping the experiment at some point very soon does a 180 and the Spurs start winning some games. Are they not at the same time, James? What, did the Spurs play early Sunday? Tommy DeVito is the first UD undrafted free agent rookie quarterback to throw 5 touchdowns in his first 2 starts in the common era. Wow. Daniel Berry, good evening to you. Are the Giants and the Spurs playing at the same time Sunday? You got to be kidding me. You might be right. The Spurs have like a 3:30 game, don't they? No, the Spurs don't play until 8 o'clock. Don't the Giants play early Sunday? That's not a night game. The Giants play at 8 p.m. We have a 3:30 game December 17th, not for quite a few weeks. All right, I was getting confused. I think it's the Pelicans. Yeah, I'll watch both games. Of course. I'm not calling both games. I don't call NFL on my channel anymore. It's not my thing. Giants play at 1. I figured that, Tommy DeVito, even though he has a terrible offensive line, has looked good for my Giants at times. I think as the season progresses, what little left there is, getting first team reps to practice, in practice, he might, I don't know. We could have a slight quarter controversy brewing if they string together some wins at the end of the season. Jay Money, good evening to you. Not sleeping this season to make Jacob, I think they have to win out to even have a chance. Roy, good evening. Spurs have come here to chew bubblegum and kick AWS, and they're all out of bubblegum. Howdy to you. Waiting for the Spurs and Warriors game to start. It should have started already. The players are still warming up. The previous game on ESPN went late, so guess what? It means a later game for us here. Windows Defender, go away. Don't be sticking your face up here. All right. The Western Conference standings for the in-season tournament. The Warriors are 1-1. The San Antonio Spurs are 0-3 with a minus 52 point differential. Minus 52. Minus 52. Wow. Oh, our season? You mean the Spurs? It's not too late, but they really have to turn things around a lot. The Giants got flexed out of Sunday because Bailey Zappa versus Tommy. I didn't know that was originally the Sunday Night Football game, Zach. I had no idea. And it should get flexed out, and it did. Andrew, happy Black Friday to you. I ended up buying some Magic the Gathering cards for the first time in over a year. Jumpstart 2022 was on sale for $66, and that's normally like $105. And I was like, I haven't bought a Magic the Gathering product in over a year. This will be my Black Friday treat to myself, so I bought a box of that. That should be here tomorrow. Alan, it's Go Spurs Go here too. By the way, the players are on the court, and away we go. Tip-off should be any second now. I'm excited. Starting lineups are coming up right now. The Taco Bell. Never mind. They're not going to show them. Players are actually ready to jump the ball. Sohan, Johnson, Brandon, Wembanyama, Collins. Devin still off the bench. Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, Moody, and Looney. Chris Paul is not starting. Moody is. All right. I thought Chris Paul might be in the starting lineup tonight. He is not. Moses Moody is. I stand corrected with my prediction on the Warriors starting line. Come on, Spurs. Let's show them something tonight. Well, the Warriors won the jump ball, so there's that. Fresh Zero, I'm doing good. Hopefully you are as well. Yes, Gabriel. I thought for that price, that was... Oh, I can't see all the Warriors on the court. Let me fix that. I don't know why that's not showing tonight. Everybody. Seem to have an issue like every once in a while. All right, that... There we go. We can see everybody now. All right, Spurs ball. Malachi Branham for 3. Nope, his three-point shooting has been horrible this season. Well under 30%, I believe, at this point. 11 Commander decks, Gabriel. Moody with the ball. We'll pass it out to Looney, my man Looney Tunes. We get it back to Klay Thompson. Over to Wiggins. Wiggins pull-up jumper over Sohan is good. 4-0. He's so bad. Oh, I'm never talking about Branham. His three-point shooting's been awful. Wemby with the ball, going to lose that out of bounds, and that's turnover for the Spurs. XC Gamer, I'm doing good. All right, Gabriel, Commander 2, I have, I got to think, how many decks have I built? I actually cut back. I'm at Curry for 3, no good. 32 non-budget Commander decks, and then 29 budget. I'm trying to have like the color pie for everything. Wemby in the paint, throws it up, no good. Gonna get fouled. Looks like he might go to the line for 2. Every color that you can possibly make. The shards and wedges, the guilds, monocolor, no color, 5 color, and then the 4 colors. Then it comes up to 32. Non-shooting foul. Stand corrected. No free throws for the Spurs. Collins with the ball, 10 on the shot clock, drops it off to the Sohan. The Sohan starts to drive. We'll get it out to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to drive, pull up, throws up a very difficult shot in the paint. No good. Gets his own miss, puts it back. Good. All righty, Ron Duffy, good evening to you. My favorite Commander? I mean, the first one I really, even though she's not as powerful as she used to be, she's still really good. Callie the Vast is probably one of my favorites. That was the first pre-con I think I bought. That layup is no good in the paint by Sohan. Still having trouble finishing the paint. Thompson bring it down the other end. Wemby with the rebound. Brandon with the ball. Spurs down 4-2. Wemby's going to launch a 3. Nope. I don't like him launching all that. I mean, he just literally just runs up and shot a 3. The only player on the court that really should be doing that is Steph Curry. Klay Thompson for 3. You could argue Klay should too. Keldon Johnson with the rebound, but the only player I'd be okay with green light. Oh, there we go. Fast break for the Spurs, and Wemby's going to throw it down. The good old
Underdunk of Justice.
Now that's what I want Wemby to do. Finish in the paint. Wemby quite a few times this year on a miss by the other team would start heading down the other end. Another miss for the Warriors. Kelvin going to bring it up for San Antonio. 9:18 to go. And a foul on the Warriors. What's up, Super Gabriel? Callie the Vast, Thraxamunder was one of my first original decks built, William. I enjoy playing Captain Sisse because it's tutoring for Legends all the time is a lot of fun. Olivia Varden was one of my early ones that I saw built. Vampire Tribal. Jeremy Sohan with the ball. We're going to drop it off to Malachi Branham. Branham with the jumper at the free throw line is good. His 2-point game has looked very solid this year for Malachi. His 3-point game has been severely lacking. Spurs are up 6-4 on a 6-0 run. 9 minutes to go. Thompson to Looney. Looney back to Wiggins. And a steal by Malachi Branham. Spurs got a 4-on-2. Keldon into the paint. Euro step layup. Good. This is a great start for our Spurs. They started off a little slow, but now they're up 8-4 on the Warriors. And we've got some size out there with Wemby. Spurs 8-0 run, last 2:20. I'll take it. Wiggins with the ball right now, one-on-one with Victor Wembanyama. Pass it to Curry for 3. No good. Wemby with the rebound. And I said a lot of this game is going to depend on the Warriors' 3-point shooting tonight, if they're going in or if they're missing. So far, they're not going in yet. Wemby for 3 again. Okay. And a timeout by the Warriors. Playmaker Guido, I saw that. I saw that released on Amazon Prime. Or was it Amazon Prime? No, I just got Paramount Plus. I got Paramount Plus and Showtime for $4 a month for 3 months. It was a Black Friday special. I was like, sure. And it worked out good because Miss TSR is a huge Star Trek fan. And she loves Patrick Stewart. And she never saw Picard. So she binged Picard today. So I'm glad I could help her out. And I saw the Barry Sanders thing pop up. And I was like, watch list. Absolutely. I'm a New York Giants fan. Barry Sanders is my favorite running back of all time. He just, man, the things he could do on the field were just ridiculous. I still don't like, I'm glad he made the three. I still don't like him shooting the threes. Absolutely not. Selena is gone, XD. I'm mixing it up with somebody different every night until the Spurs win a darn game. We're trying to mix it up. David, I don't know what to say about our team. I think I'm just more in shock with how bad the season's been going. Like, I know we have a young team. I know Wemby's a 19-year-old rookie. But I was not expecting another double-digit losing streak in this season. We had multiple double-digit losing streaks last season. We had, I think, a 16-game losing streak and an 11-game losing streak last year. And now we're already in the midst of a 10-game losing streak. I really thought those days were over. I thought the days of getting blown out left and right were over. And it feels like last year. So who do you hold accountable? The GM, the coach, the players, all the above? I think maybe a little of all the above. Selena's looking different these days. Road City, good evening to you. We need a Selena gift. We do need a Selena gift. All right.
When you're ready, come and get it.
With my terrible cover of one of our songs. Toby, good evening to you. Spurs might win this game only because Greg knows Steve, our curse. Oh. You can be a Magic fan. No, I couldn't do that. Rockets, your Rockets, Kyle, have been better than expected. Me, him, what's up? He said to pop. Brian Wright did put together a good scenario for rebuild. I mean, they drafted Wemby. They have 1 million draft picks coming up. Cap room. I mean, I do have to get some credit. I mean, sure, getting number one and picking Wemby took some luck. But Brian Wright's, he's made some bad moves too. Joshua Primo draft pick. Let's not forget that was terrible. Lucas Salmon's pick terrible. So there's been maybe some hits, also some misfires. A lot of fans are pointing out Devin was drafted right before Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton has developed into a player putting up numbers I didn't think he could put up. But at that time, Dejounte Murray was our point guard, and many people, myself included, thought he was going to be our point guard of the future in the next decade, and didn't quite happen like that. Vassell is becoming a little injury prone. Yes. MTK, good evening. I didn't realize they were out, Kyle. Yes, they do, Kokoshibo, they do. Greg Popovich is to blame. All we need to do is start Trey Jones, coach Wemby on his bad shots and out of position defense. Was Salmon Buford? I thought that was right. My timeline might be messed up. My nose is itchy. We are back to the game after the timeout. MTK is, I agree with pretty much everything you said there. I realize Wemmy's down to 17.9 points per game. He was averaging over 20 a little while ago. All right. Warriors ball, Looney in the paint, going to throw it up and in, and one for my man Looney Tunes. 11-6. Yes, they have, Kyle. Yes, they have. The Spurs are in a good position financially. And yes, there are obvious mistakes. Me, him, I'll try. We missed Sengun too. I've heard Şengün, excuse me. I always butcher his name. Looney, free throw, good. 11-7. I wish San Antonio NHL team. What teams do you have in Texas for hockey? You have a Dallas team, right? Is it the Dallas North Stars? This doesn't sound right. North Stars doesn't seem right at all. Kellen's open for three. Going to take the three. Oh, man, hits his number. Marine Wayman, we're good. Pull-up jumper is good. My Moses Moody, 14-9. Dallas Stars. Okay, I was close. I said Dallas North Stars, which is obviously wrong. I was on the right track. Kellen's open for three again. Kellen! And now a turnover immediately by the Warriors. Kellen off to a good start. Has he played? I only wore this the second time I've worn this Kettleman jersey this year. Has he played well when I've worn this? Not that you guys would know this, but because it'd be the rare Kettleman game. I mean, he's had some good games this year. He's had some moments too that kind of made you scratch your head, but I would love to see Kettleman go off tonight. Wemby with the ball right now. Long pull-up jumper is good. Spurs up 19-9, but we can't get excited about a lead in the first quarter. We know we can't. All right, shoot play Margito. Which team do I dislike the most in the NBA? Zach right now. Curry for 3. Probably the Lakers. Because of the super team thing they've been trying the last few years, it's really rubbed me the wrong way. So my least favorite team in the NBA is the Lakers. Steph Curry, 260th consecutive game with a 3. Jeremy Sohan in the paint, little jumper hooker is good. Sure, XD Gamer. Curry with the ball. Curry's going to be guarded by Jeremy Sohan, by the way, appears this game. It is Warriors ball, 14 on the shot clock. Moody's going to kick it out to Klay Thompson. Thompson for 3. Oh, boy. The threes are starting to drop by the Warriors. Clippers, yes, Josh. I don't like the Clippers super team thing either. I mean, they have 4 future Hall of Famers on the team. Not a fan. The Clippers are right there. So just say the LA basketball teams. Malachi Brandon for 3. We try to go fast break, and the Warriors do. Moses Moody down in the paint. And the Warriors, I think, are on an 8-0 run. 21-17. Wemby with the ball. Into the post. Turnaround jumper. Fouled. Foul like Klay Thompson. All right, bro. I'll give you a go, Spurs, go. Having leads these days just makes me sad. I don't know why Malachi is shooting threes. I honestly don't know why he has the green light to fire threes at this point. He has been abysmal. I suppose if he's wide open for 3, shoot the 3. He can't make them. He's got to be one of the worst 3-point shooters on our team when you consider his volume. Tim, Manu, Tony were lead for... yes, they were. Wemby's still in. Yes, Wemby's actually still in. Halfway through the first quarter, he's still in, not getting pulled at the 7-minute mark. Good evening, Lars. Spurs can be winning by 20, and a good night only means they will not get blown. Wemby and Kettleman have a lot of the Spurs points so far. Me, him, unfortunately, you're right. Curry for 3. Wow. Timeout, Pop. No, we don't need him kicking Wemby, Gabriel. No, we don't. Curry and Klay have heated up from 3-point land, and I did say that's going to make or break us. There's 3-point shooting. Curry's making threes. Go figure. Exactly. What are the odds? This is a play-in game tonight, in-season tournament. Doesn't matter if you're a Spurs fan, if we're being honest. We're already eliminated. We're trying to play to get a win at this point. Curry 2 for 4 from 3. Man, I love just watching 3-point shooting for 48 minutes. That's what the game is. Don't like it. I mean, I still love the game, but I just don't like the style of play, should I say. Well, I'm sorry, man. Wow, I don't know what to say to that cat story. CP0 is in. Wow, Connor. Nice one. CP0. Chris Paul's a future Hall of Famer. I'm not sure he's ever going to get a title. I mean, I don't think the Warriors are good enough to win it all this year. I really don't. They're getting older. There's other teams in the West that I definitely put ahead of them. Curry shoots at least 10 threes a game, Kokochibo. You could look at his 3-point attempts per game on Basketball Reference. Go to basketballreference.com and look at Curry's year by year. I think he's averaging over 10 threes a game. I'm not down, bro. I might be a little tired. I got up at 6:30 today to work, and it's 10:30 where I am. Not down when my energy, I'm sure, is not as high as it normally is. And it's probably going to be worse as the game goes on. I'm going to do my best, but I'm ending my stream right now at this time. The game started at 8, usually get over around, 10:20, 10:30? Usually the streams are about ending at this time, and I'm going over the game stats. Instead, we're still in the midst of the first quarter. It does count in the standings, Andrew. I mean, the in-season tournament, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, I like Trey. I think he's better at point, backup point guard. Yeah, Super Gabriel. The Warriors start raining threes. 10 threes, yes, and he shoots 40%. Whose Spurs legend would you like to add to this roster to make this team a playoff team contender? So if I could add one player, I'm trying, James. I'm sorry. Trying. Ladies Jones, good evening to you. Congratulations, XD Gamer. No, I'll be up for the whole game, Angel, unless we're getting blown out, which hopefully doesn't happen. I already forgot the question I just asked. I watch football than American football, as in the NFL. Oh, Ken, which Spur would I put on the roster? Like in their prime? The obvious answer would be Timmy as the greatest Spur of all time. But would I like Timmy and Wemby, or more athletic combination of David and Wemby? Because then Wemby, the thing is, Tim's better years were at the 4 spot. Tim could play center, but Tim, his best part of his career was at the 4 with Robinson playing center. If Robinson's our center, that means we could keep Wemby at the 4 and put David at the 5. I'm thinking prime David on the roster with Wemby. Collins in the paint, misses a jumper, gets his own miss, puts it back, also misses that. We're going to have a foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Bobo, not want Bobo and Wemby. I'm good. Yes, William. A very underrated beast. People did not realize just how good David Robinson was when when he was carrying the franchise in the 90s before Timmy. A lot of people just focus on that playoff series against Hakeem, and they just so much more to the story. So much more. So when it becomes DR or Draymond, people want to complain when he goes into play. Well, that'd be great. Collins second free throw, good. David and Wemby. I mean, let's not forget, Timmy's great. Don't get me wrong. But I just feel like, prime David averaging 4 block shots a game plus with Wemby there. And as good as Timmy was, David was in his prime a higher volume scorer, averaging almost 30 points per game one year. Collins is going to take a 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to fall to the hands of Cedi Osman, and it's good. Osman with put back. Spurs, well, we're probably have a bigger lineup out there. The Warriors are a small ball team. Curry with the ball right now, going to drive into the paint. Flips over to Jonathan Kuminga, who's checked into the game. Back to Dario Saric is actually checked into the game. Back to Kuminga, misses his shot. Fight for the board. And Devin Vassell will pick up the loose ball. He's checked in for the Spurs. So a lot of substitutions by both teams. By the way, we're getting to the mark. Smoke him if you got him. Collins in the paint. Throws it up. Going to roll around and roll in. Spurs are up 29-22. They did, James Sanchez. They did. William, yes, the 03 Spurs. That's probably, just for sentimental reasons, that's my favorite Spurs squad. Because it has the old and the new. And David Robinson's last game was with that squad. And he went out a champion. Curry with the reverse, by the way, in the paint. Good, 29-24. Zach Collins will get it to Devin Vassell. Vassell going to drive. Back out to Collins. 12 on the shot clock. Collins going to throw the ball in nobody, and it's going to go out of bounds. Turnover Spurs. I did a video on the Zach LaVine trade. Hector. I think we'd have to give up too much. His huge contract. I'm going to say pass. Unless we can get him on the cheap. May I go one way, but he was still hard to stop. There's Warriors well. Wide open 3 all day. Air ball. Wow. Okay. I think Sarkis is the one that just threw up the air ball. Good evening, Steven. Thank you for stopping in. TLGS, I haven't really followed the story. Yes, he did. 17 rebounds, I believe. It is Spurs well up by 5. Wemby has checked out of the game. He's been out of the game for a while. Vassell's going to take an open 3. Ooh. Way too much on that. He almost banked that in. 29-24. Another three-point attempt is in. Gonna go in for Dario. Bounced around quite a few times, and now the Warriors are only down by 2. I did not buy any Spurs gear, XD Gamer. Cutthroat, thank you for stopping in. I'm glad you like the page. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody stopping in tonight. I didn't get any Spurs gear. I have a lot of Spurs gear, as you can see on the wall behind me, and that's thanks to, thanks to you guys. Osborne for 3, no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Warriors. No, he's not going to let... No, James. The Warriors are not going to let the Spurs win because they feel bad for him. The Manu Ginobili and Victor Wembanyama jersey that's on the wall behind me is thanks to your generosity. Actually, the Spurs jersey I'm wearing tonight is also thank you to a Spurs viewer. So you guys have been awesome. I've got plenty of Spurs gear right now. Still looking for the Parker jersey. So it is Spurs ball. They changed the call. Devin Vassell with the ball. Pull-up jumper is good. TLJS, it's an away game, so I don't think Pop was booed. Jonathan Kuminga is going to get fouled and probably go to the line for 2. Is Devontae Graham in? No, Devontae Graham's not playing. Spurs with the lead at the moment. And yes, he would. Absolutely. Robinson was ridiculously athletic, and I think he would do well in today's NBA. Jonathan coming at the line for 2. First one's good. 31-28. Yes, TLGS, it did. Thanks for asking. Everything went well. And for those of you that didn't know, when the nurse rolled her out, she was obviously in a wheelchair just having knee surgery. She said she had a surprise for me, and I can only smile. Nurse is rolling her out, and who do I see in her lap but Coyote? She bought a little stuffed coyote. I'm wow. What more can I ask for? Warriors ball again to CP3, or some of you are calling affectionately CP0. And a drive and a miss by Podziemski. Spurs trying to go fast break. They'll get up to Vassell. He'll drop it off to Osman. Osman going backdoor. Layup is no good. And it'll be a Warriors ball, 31-28, 2 minutes to go. Pretty fun first quarter, I would think, for fans of both teams. Dario's going to drive and misses a layup. Trying to go, and Spurs turn the ball over. Well, Dario won't miss that layup. 31-30. Yes, it was William. I told her she should hold on to him, but apparently when she's better, he's going to stay here. So, Coyote, good job. Down to Sell, pick and roll. Thinks about a 3, pulls it down. No, he's going to launch the 3. No good. Podziemski with the rebound. Hopefully I'm saying his last name right. Minute and 20-something to go. 31-30. This is in California, so Golden State is the home team. And now we're going to have a poke, and Trey Jones with the steal. Gets up to Devin Vassell. Vassell in the paint. Takes it in. Layup good. Did he? Graham is getting so little playing time, and you would think with... I don't know. He's just getting a little playing time. Warriors with 4 turnovers in the first quarter. The Spurs with only 2. Chris Paul going to get into Dario, and he's going to get it off the glass, and good. Yes, Coyote and Grogu. In the TSR arena, Trey Jones, runner's good. Notice Jones has been looking for his own shot more and more. I don't know if I'm a fan of that or not a fan of that. Well, if you can make the shot, take the shot, I suppose. And an open 3 is no good for Podziemski. Keldon with the rebound will get it up to Trey. Trey's going to drop it off to Devin. Devin's going to launch a quick 3 on the catch and shoot. Oof, that was way off. Devin launching the shots left and right today. Spurs probably trying to 2 for 1. It is Warriors balling. Yeah, there's about 6 seconds between the shot clock and game clock, so it's definitely a 2 for 1 3-point attempts. Spurs 3-11 from beyond the arc. The Warriors at 4-10. So we've actually taken more 3-point shots than the Golden State Warriors. Wow. Podziemski with the runner. No good. Trey Jones with the rebound. Brings it up for the Spurs. Over to Keldon. Keldon's going to take the corner 3, and it's no good. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. We're taking more 3s than the Golden State Warriors. I want you to think about that. We're shooting more 3s than the Golden State Warriors. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't the Warriors the highest volume shooting three-point team in the NBA, and we're actually taking more so far? I don't know if that's the recipe to success. Agent, we're taking a lot of threes. I think we've taken 13 now. That was a B quarter, a straight B. KJ 10.6 boards in the first quarter. That's a good start. And we have the lead right now. Gabriel, I wouldn't mind if the game ended right now either. That's not going to happen. Coyote, Grogu. Me. May the Schwartz be with you. Victor, I don't know if I want to let him fly one. As a team, we're inconsistent with the three-point shot. Let's be honest. We're not the worst. We're definitely not the best. We're doing pretty good on the thumbs up, though. We'd like to get more people in here tonight. You know we can get more people in. Keep smashing that thumbs up like it owes you money. Let's see if we can get to 100 sooner than later, my friends. You can make it happen.
Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go!
All right, I'm done with my thumbs up feeling. And subscribe to if you haven't done so as well. We have a wonderful sports community. We primarily cover the San Antonio Spurs, occasional other NBA video content, and start coming to New York Giants again. Spurs were 3 of 12 on threes, 25%. They live and die by the threes. For the moment, then we're doing a lot of dying because we lost 10 in a row. Goofron, go Spurs, go to you. And I still have no friends. Percival, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Boo Day, thank you for stopping in. Good evening or morning, wherever you may be. It's almost 11 o'clock already where I am. This game started late, and I was joking about the stream at the start that Wemby had 10 rebounds in the first quarter. Or sorry, 10 points. I think it said 4 or 6 rebounds. I can't remember. But a late game for me tonight. And oh my gosh, I'm getting up early tomorrow. This is I was telling you guys earlier when the stream started, I'm usually done with these streams at this point. I've already called the game. I've already gone over the final game stats, and I'm calling it a night and off to bed shortly. Not this night. Yes, dang West Coast. Bye. Do I think Pop? No, he will not. Okay, MTK, you're late where you are too, huh? It's yeah, I don't like West Coast games at all. Exactly. 10:47 on the East Coast. Pop's voice not going to poke the bear. Don't poke Steph Curry. Don't be poking. Don't poking the bear. Brother. Timeout. Commercial breaks. Or in between quarter timeout. Spurs do have a lead after the first quarter. One thing with our Spurs.
No lead is safe with our San Antonio Spurs. Which means that he's going to have to play the game in the middle of the ring. And he's got a $2 slut for life.
Spurs ball. Trey Jones out in three-point land with the ball. And a whistle. And that's going to go against the Spurs. Offensive foul. Booty, I don't think you could say anything. All good, first of all good. So in the second half of the game, if I'm not as energetic as I normally am, there's a reason. Because I'm tired. We did. Roy, you got it. That was supposed to be The Rock. I was doing The Rock when he was making fun of Triple H. My man. It is Warriors ball down by 3. They are 7-9 for the season. The Spurs are 3-12. And that three-point attempt is no good. I think that was Super Dario with it. Devin sells the ball right now and gets it over to Osman. Back to Charles Bassey. Wemby had a chance to throw it down in the paint. Nobody got him. Trey Jones is going to take a 3. Okay. XD Gamer, ask me at the All-Star break on that one. Chris Paul at the ball right now. Pull up at the free throw line is good. 38-34. Vasali's the 3 from the corner. 41-34. I don't know why we're not picking a roll with Wemby. Chris Paul pull up jumper good. And we'll have a couple substitutions, I believe. Oscar, good evening. We're playing good so far to start the game. Thing is, I could say that about a lot of games this year. Oh, they took a shot. They took the bucket away. My clock is still running. No bucket for the Golden State Warriors. But we've had so many games where we started well, and then the wheels fell off. Trey Jones with the ball. Victor Wembanyama has checked back in for San Antonio. We get it over to Devin. Devin's going to drive in the paint, get the layup, and good. I'm just getting my clock correct, and my clock is correct now. James, I mean, it's been like that a lot this year. Klay Thompson for 3. Right over Wemby, too. Spurs ball up by 6 10 minutes ago. No, because they treat him like he's 6 foot tall. Devin, corner 3. Good. Yes, they are TLGS. That's all I know. I hope that's not true. Oh my gosh. I mean, I hope that's not true. That's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say. Klay Thompson just fakes out Wemby big time. Settle again to the paint, and Bassey with a huge rejection. Spurs ball, and then the Spurs are going to turn it over on the other end. Jackson got rejected in the paint. I don't know who this Jackson dude is. That is the Devin we know. I did not go to Hall of Fame for... those sold out for the introduction this year. Point guard Sohan's not been working very well. Oh! Wemby just fell on Klay Thompson going for a block. Well, didn't quite fun. His arm hit his chest after the block. Hey, I think he got the block. I don't know if he did. Yeah, he get the ball a little bit, but then he slapped him in the chest, and then a great acting job by Klay Thompson. Oh, falling on the floor after he was touched. It's a foul either way. I mean, that's Thompson at the line for 3. Misses the first one. 46-37. Spurs up by 9. So exactly, Sohan's not a point guard. They're trying to force him to be one, and so far it's not worked to the betterment of the team. Thompson's second free throw is good. Actor of the year. I was like, hey, listen, he got hit, and he finished the play. He went down after he got hit. It's the flops where the players don't get hit that are really bad. I mean, he got hit, so it was a legit foul. What's up, Joshua? Good evening to you. Bassey's inconsistent mayhem. Bassey in the last game against the Clippers had 3 turnovers in less than 2 minutes. That's not going to keep you on the court. And Pop is calling a timeout. I don't see anybody hurt. Vassell equals new Klay Thompson. Not quite. I mean, I'm not a Klay Thompson expert. Is his big claim to fame the catch and shoot 3? Because that's something Devin is doing a lot this year of, and was very good at it last year. I believe in the top 15 for catch and shoot 3s. Devin can be better. Yeah, it's a bag. So in 3-point shooting has improved, but he's not a point guard. Greg is actually trying to coach. Oh. Yeah, timeout, and he looks angry. I hope there's some fire in Pop. Should be. Unleash the Kraken, Pop. And we got a 7-point lead. Let's keep building on this. Let's blow out the Warriors tonight. Let's be up 40 points on Golden State with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So I can sleep well and go to bed early. And early is a relative term. Devin's defense hasn't come along as much as I thought it would the last few years, though. Like, I thought he was going to be one of those guys that comes up for the all-defensive team, and it really hasn't come together on that end like that as of yet. You will do whatever he asks. I want Pop to start grabbing players by jerseys. Klay was considered a great 2-way player. Devin has those elements, just needs to develop and stay healthy. Staying healthy is going to be huge for Devin. Almost at 100 likes. I would love to get 100 thumbs up as soon as possible, my friends. I hear we're getting there. Can you make it happen? We got enough people in the chat. We're 11 away from 100. Would love to see it if you could do it. If not, I totally understand. Urban Wild, good evening to you. I think that you would play the Orlando Magic song, but you didn't do it. So what's the Orlando Magic song? I don't even know what song that is. The Orlando Magic song, dude. I'm blanking on that. If it's a copyrighted song, there's no way I'm playing it at halftime. Absolutely not. That would pull the stream down. Threes if the other team is you have to shoot threes if the other team is music pairing, it's a 3-point shooting contest now at this point. No, he said play the Magic song. I don't know what the Orlando Magic song is. I got no idea. If it's copyrighted though, we won't be able to play it. That goes without saying. It's one thing to show a little clip on a regular video, but if you're playing a copyrighted song throughout a whole live stream, oof, no. Not going to work. All right, they're showing the in-season tournament stats again, and the Spurs 0-3, minus 52 points. The Warriors are 1-1 with a -1. Kelvin, I think, had 10. Who do you think Spurs will trade for this season? I don't know who we'll trade for. Triple H and LeBron. I don't know what to trade for. I think Doug's going to get traded. I don't know. Spurs, 19 bench points, 13 assists on 15 field goals. We get a lot of assists. I will say that. We just get a lot of turnovers, too. 46-39. Wemby with the ball. Finds Brandon in the paint. Brandon throws it up and gets rejected. A lot of folks are wondering too, Raul, why does it feel like last year's Spurs team was better than this team? Super Dario's going to drive. Nope, pass it out to Chris Paul. Paul open all day for three. Takes the three and misses the three. Wemby with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Throws it way across court to Trey Jones, and we're going to have a foul. I think we are in total assists. Or at least top 2 or 3. Yeah, Wemby's getting bent on the pump fakes a lot. Boudet, I'm watching this on ESPN. The game is... Oh, I haven't said this tonight. The game is on ESPN. Non-shooting foul, by the way. It is Spurs ball, but it is on ESPN. Yes, we do, Mr. Z. Yes, we do. It is Spurs ball right now. Trey Jones. Pick and roll with Bassey. They'll get it out to Branham after the pick and roll for 3. And, of course, Malachi Branham misses 3 again. And now a foul down the other end. I think that's Jackson going to the line for 2. Oh, Malachi Branham's 3-point shooting. Oh. I don't know what he's shooting this year, but I know it's bad. And he has taken a step back. Dude, it's not funny anymore. He's taking a step back. Like, Malachi, what happened? He looked so good in the summer league. I believe he played well in preseason. And now he forgot how to play basketball. Oh, he forgot to shoot. Malachi Branham this year, 41% from the field, down from 44% last year. 28% from the arc, down from 30%. So he was never a great shooter per se. But he's regressing with his efficiency. And that's not what you want to see in your second-year player. You want to start seeing some improvement. By the way, 2 free throws for Golden State are good. Oh, my clock is way ahead. Wow, my clock is way, way ahead. I don't know, I got so far ahead. I think I was talking about Malachi Branham and lost track of time. My apologies, we're good now. Wemby thinks Branham shouldn't be 3 series. Hi, good evening to you. Warriors turnover. Wemby in the paint. Dribbles are behind his back and then gets rejected by Gary Payton. Gary Payton with a huge rejection on Wemby. Great. We're never going to hear the end of that, are we? Get the ball back in and went. Why is my clock ahead again? What's happening? Is it not stopping? Collins for 3, no good. I'll get that fixed again. I'm in Wemby shacked in a fool. Yeah. Maybe. Super Dario for 3. Good. And Pop's going to call timeout. Wemby got rejected from behind. He did. 46-44. Malachi needs some milk.
Malachi Branham, what happened to your 3-point shot? Wait, you really never had one?
Yeah, he did eat that. He made a giant mushroom. Look at great. I was looking at as Pop Mad James. Is he finally fired up? Is he angry? Brother. Well, I didn't see Jones wide open to me. I just was watching Wemby with the ball and watch him get blocked. Keldon was our go-to now. Wemby, they're either third option. That's why he's suffering. Pop throw off the chemistry. People out there. There's a lot of experiments right now with the Spurs lineup. The Jeremy Sohan point guard experiment being the most experimental of all of them. We just can't. We can't leave teams around, or can't let teams hang around like this. So they got to put the nail in the coffin in the third quarter. What I'm saying, when we have a lead, we always blow the leads. Wild and Nasty would be good. Or this is Sparta. I still love 300. I know I'll blow my microphone out, so I'll do it over here.
This is Sparta!
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get my energy level up, so you know, feed our Spurs. And it's late, so I'm trying to keep my energy level up. I don't know why we keep blowing leads. I don't like the blowing of leads. The only run offs like this shoot 3. We have so many just run up and shoot 3 plays. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Sorry, Coyote. That's not even offensive play. It's just whoever takes the ball up and launches a 3. The counter said last year the Spurs were like a bad flu you can't get rid of. I don't get that with I don't really get the bad flu reference. If I knew the answer, if Pop knew the answer, if the Spurs knew the answer, they would fix it. I'm really lost. I remember you guys and a lot of folks are saying, "Man, wait till your channel blows up this year with Wemby and the Spurs. It's going to be amazing." It really didn't happen with the Spurs. I appreciate the support. Please don't take it the wrong way, but I had little pipe dreams that, our Spurs streams this year would be 10,000 views, 15,000 views a stream, 20,000 views. And the interest in the team has not been there, which sucks for our guys. A lot of people feel that way, NTK. A lot of people rub the wrong way with him making that comment live. All right, well, it is Spurs ball. Up by 2, 46-44. Jeremy Sohan with the ball right now. Putting on a little dancing clinic with the ball. Get over to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a 3. Oh, that was ugly. And McDermott's going to launch a 3 after the miss, and it's no good. Shot clock violation. Warriors have a chance to tie or take the lead. Kerrigan driving the paint, gets rejected by Wemby. Easy rejecting for Victor. Stoyan with the ball. Over to Dougie for 3. There we go. Oh, McDormand. Where's the ball? Moses Moody. He's going to pull up and hit the 3. I think that was a 3, right? 3. Yeah, I don't get the Rockets beating the Nuggets. That is shocking. What if Wemby gets loose? Yes, don't want that apples and bananas. And we have an over and back. Ball's going out of bounds. Wemby saved it, but threw the ball high. Went over the old line. Warriors ball. Yes, William, I agree with that. No, Pop can't be fired. He would have to step down. And Wemby's going to check out for the Spurs right now. We don't have a big lead. At all. Sonic, I don't think they have Sonic where I am. Williams with the ball, and we're going to have a foul on the Spurs. He can't be fired. Give us money, send him home. Well, I suppose the GM could fire him. I want to win tonight. I want to go into tomorrow feeling good about our guys. Thank you, William. Appreciate that. Oh, Bob Hill, you're taking it back some years. It is Warriors ball. Steph Curry out in three-point land. Guarded by Jeremy Son. Crossover. Finally pass it out. Wiggins open for three. Makes a three. That's the lead. We just lost the lead. That's the Warriors' first lead since they were up 4-0 at the beginning of the game. Sohan fakes three. Gets into Zach Collins in the post. 10 on the shot clock. Collins. Working Looney Tunes drive, throws up the layup, but no good. Looney Tunes with the rebound. That's game. Don't say that. Come on. Curry for three. Air ball. Moody gets the ball back. It's still Warriors ball. Now an interception by Doug McDermott. Being the defensive specialist we all know he can be. Stonehan's open for three. Going to take the three. Make the three. There we go. Spurs take the lead back. All right. And now we're going to have a whistle. Seeing Steph Curry airball three is odd. Just saying. Sohan's been pretty solid from three-point line or all. Not too bad at all. Sugar J, yes. I think he's hitting close to 40% of his threes. Kelton with the ball right now, and he'll bring it up for San Antonio. Just under 5.5 minutes ago. Kelton over to Zach Collins. He's going to take the straightaway three. No good. We'll have so many threes. Hit them with the Ghost Spurs go. I'm going to try, man. Here you go. Okay, Warriors ball. Looney Tunes in the paint. Throws up the layup. No good. Keldon with the rebound. 52-50. Spurs up 5 minutes ago. We'll get it up to Devin Vassell. Devin drops it off to Keldon. Keldon thinks about the three. Instead, it's going to be deflected out of bounds, and ball's going to be deflected out by the Warriors. Spurs ball. Is Jeremy wearing KD's or Kobe's? I have no idea. Yeah, bro, it's been rough. Been rough at times. You're good. That was Collins' pull-up jumpers, no good. Zach, I haven't really seen him chew on the mouthpiece tonight. Wahookies, good evening to you. Is winning fun? It's funner than losing. Wiggins pull-up jumper, too much on it, no good. Sohan with the rebound. And again, smoke him if you got him. Devin Vassell ball. And back dribble, gets by two Warriors, takes it into the paint, kicks it out to Sohan. He thinks about the three, pulls it down. Sohan gonna launch it back out to Zach Collins. Collins back to Devin. Devin, tough jumper over two defenders is good. We got 100 likes. All right. Hope we can keep it going. Maybe share the stream on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you got, and say, hey, let's get some Spurs in here to hang out tonight. Talk Spurs. See if we can get a win against the Golden State Warriors. Well, Vassell's healthy. He's been playing pretty well this year. He just hasn't been healthy all year. Zach Collins open for three. Not the shot we want Zach taking. And he just heard over 4, so we don't want him taking that high of a volume. Steph Curry running on the paint. Good. We had a tie game again. 54-54. Jeremy Sohan with the ball out by the Warriors symbol. We'll get it to Devin Vassell. 14 on the shot clock for Devin. 3:11 down on the clock. Get over to Kellen. Kellen's going to drive baseline. Misses the shot. And he's going to get a whistle. Going to go to the line for 2 probably. Zach is 1 of 8. I feel like I'm getting... Zach is Chuck Norris in me tonight. Two free throws coming up. On the floor together, Sohan and Wemby, 96 offensive rating. Jones and Wemby, 113. Kellen's first free throw's no good. Wow, that stat is... Sohan and Wemby does not work. Jones and Wemby does. Wemby back in. That's fair, Adrian. Zach and Malachi live in the same brick house. Nice. Reyes Ghostbirds go to you. No, he's not a fan of the headman. Kellen's second free throw is good. He made 1 of 2. Draymond Green's not playing tonight. 5-game suspension for that fight he had with somebody. Steph Curry pull-up jumper's good. Spurs ball. Zach Collins in the post. Losing the ball. Wow, Collins not having a good game. Asia Babe, thank you for stopping in. Steph Curry with the ball right now. The Warriors are up by 1. Chris Paul takes a 3, no good. Looney Tunes with the rebound. Over to Klay Thompson for 3, no good. Another rebound for the Warriors. Somebody grab the ball. Thompson with another jumper, no good. Finally, Wemby grabbed the board. We are here, yes. And grab some freaking rebounds. Devin Vassell just takes a quick 3, no good. Why are we launching all these threes left and right? It is 55-56. My bad. Thank you, James. I missed the Kellen free throw. That's a miss, and Kellen will bring it up for the Spurs. 56-55, 2-minute warning. Wemby's going to take another... Oh, nope. He's going to turn the ball over. He's going to take a 3 and just threw it away. Kellen's been wearing that shoulder arm sleeve since last year. I don't know. That's his look. Back in the hospital again, Asia? Sorry about that. Prayers out to your mom and you and your family. Benny Mill music, the Spurs highlight. We could run Benny Hill music. That's your run. I'm playing with that. Sad but true. Chris Paul pull up jumper, no good. Down Vassell with the not the rebound. Trey Jones with the rebound, excuse me. Vassell had the ball now and get it over to Wemby. Wemby drives baseline, loses the ball out, and it's going to be Warriors ball after the miss. Ball went out of bounds. Yakety sacks, that's it. It is a 3-point contest. It's today's NBA. I hate it. And a bunch of ticky-tack touch fouls. The old triple T's. Tickety-tack, touchy. Wiggins with the ball right now. In the paint, throws it up, and Wemby launches it into orbit. No. Turkey? I had no turkey. 0. I do not eat meat. So I had no turkey. 56-55, 1-point game. Warriors up. They're going to get the inbound pass into Klay Thompson. He'll take the 3. He'll make the 3. We do need to stop the threes. 3's killing us. Trey Jones in the paint. And gets blocked by Wiggins. Down by 4. Klay Thompson for 3. Off the side of the rim. Ugly looking shot. Home solar system. Nice. Wemby with the ball now. And absolutely runs into Wiggins. And I'm going to call a blocking foul. Pescatarian, MTK. Pescatarian. Pesco. So a vegetarian that eats fish. Well, game's going okay, I guess. Non-shooting foul. It is Spurs ball. Victor Wembanyama on 3-point. We'll get to Jeremy Sohan. Sohan just going to launch a 3. Not the play we're looking for. Look on the bright side. Right now, Joshua Primo's exposing himself. Is that a bright side? I don't know. Steph Curry will get over to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson starts to drive in the paint. Pull-up jumper. And we have a foul before the shot. Second foul on Klay Thompson. And we have some substitutions, and Spurs will have 14 seconds to make a bucket. And barring a 4-point play, or a miracle, will be down a bucket going into halftime. After the lead, most of the first half. Good ball. Yeah, I was just saying, so much for having a lead at the end of the first half. Don't want to poke this. There you go, Robert. Waiting on the Spurs to inbound the ball. Some substitutions, I think, for Golden State. Here we go. We get into Devin. Start getting into Trey. I'm struggling. Now Devin with the ball drives in the paint, throws it up, and no good. And that's going to be... It's going to be the first half. Spurs do need to wake up. Oh, ESPN's Wendy's point per game at 18.8. I could have sworn they put 17.9. Wemby with 9 points. They just said all of them in the first quarter, it sounds like. All right, let me put up a go. Spurs go. I am struggling, my friends. Oh my gosh, I am tired. I'm so tired. Not gonna lie, I'm exhausted. I need that Ghost Spurs go for a second just to get myself waking up a little bit. VVS, good evening to you. I've been up since 6, and that's not that early, but you get up early, you're working all day, and you're taking care of a dog, and then somebody. I'm tired. I'm so tired. We still have a whole half of basketball. I'll make it. All right, we'll take a look at the halftime stats. But the thing is, when TSR is tired, things start getting a little interesting. Start having trouble speaking. It's a true story. Start flubbing my words. All right, let's pull up the box score. We'll go over the Golden State Warriors stats first. I always go over the opposing team before my own team. For the Warriors, and they're going with a 11-man rotation tonight. No wonder why I was having trouble with some of the names. Looney with 3, Wiggins with 7, Curry with 12, Thompson with 11, and Moody with 9. Off the bench for the Warriors, you have Super Dario with 12. Wow, having a fantastic game. Kuminga with 1, Jackson with 2, Paul with 2, Payton and Podziemski with 0 for our San Antonio Spurs. Collins with 4, having an atrocious game today. He's got 3 assists. That looks good. But my man is 1 of 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from the line, 3 turnovers, not having a good game. Jeremy Sohan with 5 points. Keldon Johnson having a decent start, 11 points and 7 rebounds. Wemby with 9. And Malachi Branham with 2. He's 1 of 5 from the field and 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Stop shooting threes. Anyway, off the bench, Dougie McBuckets with 3. Osman with 2. Charles Bassey with nothing. Trey Jones with 5. And Delisell doing well. 14 points off the bench. Should be starting, I would think, any time now for the Spurs. I don't know why he's still coming off the bench. I got nothing. Whoops. Where's my Microsoft Edge? There we go. Alrighty. Mrs. TSR, she's asleep. Asia, she's asleep. Benjamin Lynn, here we go again on our own. Collins can pass, but man, he's not a great rim defender. He's not a great rebounder. And definitely a streaky shooter. Warriors could be 7-10 after tonight's first play smart. Because we're tanking, bro. I will say, this is going to be interesting. I'm feeling a couple of moments here where I'm sitting here, my body's actually shutting off. Like, I actually feel that, you're about to fall asleep, but I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it so hard. No, I don't have any kids. I feel like the team was chaotic on the court when Sullivan playing. Yes, Zach, I do. Very, very stubborn. I'm going to try to make it to the end of this game. I might not do any stats at the end of the game. It'll be probably 12:30 or later where I am. So I might just call it a night immediately. But I'm going to fight as hard as I can to make it to the end of this game. Grogu, yeah, there you go. There's a little TSR. Oh, buddy. Which young Spurs player should be traded next? Will be traded? I don't know of anybody that's being rumored to be traded. I got nothing there. If this game goes into overtime, you ain't getting. Oh, that's not funny. Overtime. Veronica, good evening. Happy Friday. Veronica, I was just talking to the chat. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. I've been happy to help out in any way I can with my significant other staying with me for this week. But it's, between work, that, and, my sleep's been inconsistent this week. I am so exhausted during this game right now. This might be some of the most tired I've ever been during a stream. Yeah, William, that's the thing, too, is calling games takes it. You don't think it does, but calling games take a lot out of you. And I'm not just calling the game. This is just a one-guy crew when it comes to the live streams, and we got the game clock, keeping the scoreboard, talking to chat, watching the game. It takes a lot out of you. All right, that's Bean Count Breakdown. I don't know what just happened there. When I'm tired, I get weird. I'll just say that. You're welcome to him, but Bobby, hopefully you're doing well. The Giants and the Patriots this Sunday.
Sunday, it's grave day.
Okay. Yeah, Bobby, if you want me to, I haven't streamed an NFL game on my channel in a very long time, so if you'd like me to join you, be more than happy to do so. I'm guessing StreamYard?
You don't trade the sewing.
You too, Veronica? Yeah, I am. So tired. Can I sing a country song? Veronica said, where's Phil? I feel like punching someone. Pat for the Giants. Game of the ages. Bobby Fairbury, good evening to you.
Well, love is a burning thing, and it creates a fiery ring. Drown my mind desire, I fell a ring of fire.
I don't know.
I fell into a burning ring of fire, went down, 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 and the flames are higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire.
I don't know. Dougie hasn't played at all and he's getting traded. All right, Bobby, I'm up for it. I did go over to the box score Washington guy for halftime. I did that. Thank you. Appreciate you asking, but I did go over it once. I don't have the energy to do it again. But yeah, I'm up for streaming. I know Miss TSR will be here. She doesn't like football, so I don't know if she'll want to hang out with us. She won't be on stream. I don't know if she'll watch the game. I don't know if she'll watch Picard, because if anybody's looking to get a streaming service, not promoted anyway, but Paramount Plus and Showtime are $3.99 a month for the first 3 months. I was like, shoot, there's some stuff I want to see on there. But isn't Beavis and Butthead on Paramount Plus? Oh no. Is Beavis and Butthead on Paramount Plus? Because I am going to watch season 2 of that. If anybody knows, let me know. That just hit me. I think Beavis and Butthead is on Paramount Plus, and I've not seen season 2. Breaking news, TSR is asleep. Good evening, Brian. They are keeping up with the Warriors at the moment. They were saying Wemby is wearing a jersey with his last name misspelled. I don't know what Clint Black sounds like, but I will take your word for that. Oh, I got to add them into my queue, Bobby. I love Beavis and Butthead. That is the only cartoon I'll generally watch. I do have in queue the new South Park movie, or I guess it's a sort of movie, 48 minutes, Panderverse or something. I heard it's really funny, so I'm going to check that out. That's all I'm saying that. I just heard it's fun. It's a funny episode of South Park. Legit saw. I mean, I might run out. It could happen. I tell you, if I went like this and stopped talking, I'm gonna fall asleep. There's no doubt that would happen. No doubt at all. I mean, somebody could also just screenshot and be like, "TSR fell asleep." It's been a while since we worked together. It'd be nice to do a game with you. You'll have to do the play-by-play. One, it's your channel, but two, I'll be watching live over air. And I think you watch on cable, which means you're going to be at a delay, which means I'll probably be a half to a full play ahead of you, if that's the case. Are a fan of AEW? No, I've never seen. I mean, no. I met one of their female wrestlers, Orange Banana or Orange Glazed, Orange Donut. What? Orange Nova, Chevy Nova, something. Oh crap! Orange Nova. Shoot. I'm all over the place here. If you liked a car and it was orange. Orange Nova doesn't sound right. I'm somewhere around there. You fell asleep on a stream for 45 minutes. Is Orange Cassidy your name? Oh, good watching, guy. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm tired, VBS. I'm tired. Orange Donut sounds like a great wrestler name, right? Why not? We would wake you up by booing. The Pop would address us. Oh, you'd wake me up by booing, and then Pop would address us. Touche. No, this is a girl, not Orange Cassidy. It's not Orange Cassidy. This is an attractive female. It was like 2 years ago. No, I think Nova was in her name because she had a Chevy Nova. But I want to say there was like a color in her name, but I don't know what the heck it was. Oh, you got the Paramount deal? Nice. Okay, so yeah, I should be ahead of you, Bobby. I'm fine with just, refraining my reaction. Is Pop gonna tell? It's not. Yes, July 26th. He's gonna tell the away arenas, don't boo my guys. I don't think our team's gonna get many boos. Really, what's going to be interesting is when the Spurs go home, will Pop get booed? That's what I mentioned. When they, don't they announce the coach right after the players? Would Pop get booed? Nice, Roy. Well, you've been singing a lot this year. It's bothering me that I can't get her name, though. Dang it. I can't sync up the TV, Bobby. I'm watching live over the air as an antenna, HD antenna, because Fox, CBS, NBC, all come in, and a million other channels come in locally. So if I'm streaming over live air, I can't pause live TV over the air. So, no, not Sky Blue. It was something Nova. It's bothering the heck out of me. Music Patron, I don't. I think he is going to get booed by some fans. I really do. I'm going to look up that girl's name now. It is bothering the heck out of me that I can't pull it. That's not it. I just went to Greg's list. That is not where I'm going to find my answer. AEW Nova. Amber Nova. It was Amber Nova. That was her name. I thought she had a color name. Orange was her favorite color, and she has an orange Chevy Nova, but her name was Amber Nova. I don't know if she's still wrestling. I don't know if she's still wrestling. She's got a 6-pack. I'm a little jelly. Amber Nova. I was gonna pull it at some point, and of course, Google's the one actually that told me. I don't think Kawhi's leaving LA either. Well, we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. And if I'm ahead, I watch the I was gonna say the Redskins. I cannot not think of them as the Washington Redskins. It's been a couple of years already. The Washington Commanders versus New York Giants with a buddy online or last week. Well, actually this week, last Sunday. And I was watching over the air. He was watching it on regular cable. He was a full play behind me, and I just waited until he saw what happened. Booing is a new jeering, right? Clippers might have to get rid of Kawhi? No. No, I can't see that. Hopefully this third quarter starts any minute now. Come on. It's so late. Need to trade Bassey? I don't think he's got any trade value. Got July 26th. I don't know who that is, but Bob needs to help him nice. Amber, that's right, Mr. Scotch Crotch. My defense, I'm tired. You're right. That's where I can't. You're right. No chance Kawhi comes back. And no, I don't like really any of these courts, Boudet. Any of these in-season tournament courts, don't like them. Not a fan. I just realized I probably should have kept my phone on because the guy I give rides to the comic thing on Saturdays might need a ride. Giselle, he's not coming back. I no way. Kawhi, what do you think about the rumors you're coming back? Let us know. Yeah, kind of what I thought. If you ain't down with the TSR being tired, I got 2 words for you.
Sucker!
The in-season tournament is pointless. It's absolutely pointless. It's not for the fans. They say it's for the fans. It doesn't mean anything. That you win a cup? Whoop-de-freaking-do. You know what's going to happen? Yes, Illuminates. Picard Star Trek is been... My girlfriend binged 6 episodes today, so she's all in on that. I did show the number 2 laughing. Kevin Durant to the Spurs? Are the Pistons 2-14? How? They've gotten a million draft picks the last few years, and they still suck every year. I thought, well, he still could, Gisela. Yes, it's a totally meaningless. The winner, I don't know if they get something, but as a fan, it does not. You want to see the game again? All right, I'll show you the game again. I mean, I like to oblige.
Sucker!
Okay. Double game. Spurs ball. Coming back from the halftime show, if you will. Zach Collins going to launch a 3. 1 of 9 from the field now. Zach not having a good night. I hate this, though. I know I complain about this all the time when they interview somebody. They're interviewing Steve Kerr right now, and they put the coach up, and they squish the court down to like 60% of your TV size. We're going to have a foul in the Spurs, and it makes it hard to call and watch the game. Look, I respect you're interviewing Steve Kerr, but just give us the audio. I don't need to see him. What do I need to see him for? Seeing him adds nothing to his interview whatsoever. Show me the game. Klay Thompson at the line for 2 free throws. Zach Collins thinks he's Steph Curry tonight. Patrick on 46. First free throw's good, and the Spurs are down by 5. You turn tickets in for Parachute Men? Parachute Army Men? That sounds about right. 55 inch Spurs fan. That's 55. That's a few years old. I know you can get like 70-inch TVs for the same price now, but 70 would actually be too big for my rooms. 55 is right about the right size for the room it's in. I'm probably about 9, maybe 10 feet away. I can see everything fine. It's just they shrink the TV when it's normal size. Brandon for 3. Oh, for sweet baby Jesus, stop launching 3s, Malachi. And a turnover by the Warriors. Jeremy Sohan with the ball. Going against Curry, backs up in the paint, turn around Jay is no good. My man Looney with the rebound. My whole house is a man cave. And we're going to have a miss and now a foul, I think, on the Spurs. Bobby, it's a 3-point shooting contest. A lot of people aren't fans of that. Just launching one three after the other. What color is my Bugatti? I don't have a Bugatti. My SUV is red and my Mustang is black. That counts as anything. I do have a 4-year degree. Next game, I do. Wiggins going to pull up and throw up an air ball. Quite a few air balls tonight. Victor Wembanyama with the ball right now. Wemby. Pull up Jay is good. I don't like seeing him be a jump shooter all night. I don't like it. 61-57, a little over 10 minutes to go in the third quarter for the Golden State Warriors. Looney in the paint, going to get it to Wiggins. Wiggins, reverse layup is blocked by the bottom of the rim. Spurs ball, Wemby sprinting up the court for a turnover by the Spurs. Sohan tries to get into him and passes it right to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's not on the San Antonio Spurs, Jeremy. In case you didn't know. Whoa, mile-long three from Curry is an air ball. Another air ball from the Warriors. Uncharacteristic. Keldon with the ball right now. Over to Sohan. Sohan going to drive. Get it back to Wemby. Wemby a little crossover. Wemby now turnaround Jay. That's a brick too. Wow. Bricks left. It is a brick house out here. Marcus still launching too many jumpers. Way too many jumpers. Curry's going to drive to the paint. Throws it high over Wemby. And it's a miss. Really high over Wemby. Branham's going to launch a three. Son of a... Stop shooting threes. Oh my God. Why? Does Malachi Branham have a... freaking hell. Steve Kerr's going to take his timeout. They need to shoot way less threes, Allen. I'm at a loss for words. His mid-range game has been on point this year. His three-point game has been a disaster, and he's launching 3 after 3 tonight. I think he's taking 5, and he's over 3. Rich's Celtics are up 61 threes in one of the games at 61 threes. That is terrible. No, we're not trading Keldon Samal to start. Hey, TSR, what is it like FLW? FLW. I don't understand what FLW means, SP3. Do you mean the game? The game's been good so far. I mean, frustrating is definitely a good word that I saw in the chat. Was Zach Collins and Malachi just breaking everything? What is it like working for the FBI? It's great. Malachi is 1 of 7 from the field, has 2 points. Yeah. Sit Malachi's A's. Yeah, just do what you are goo at and stop what you're bad at. Do your goo. Coyote, thank you for being here, my man. Patrick, I already answered that. If you weren't listening earlier, can't help you. The Warriors are 9-22. Yeah, James, I'm okay with being off by a second for the record. I used to be OCD about having this thing to the second all the time, and you know what happens? It becomes exhausting trying to do that. So now I'm just like, if I'm a second off, either way, even 2 seconds, I can live with it. Because if I don't, I will go nuts trying to do these streams. Not making any typos at all. Listen, if people put a typo, I'll read it and have fun with it. You gotta have fun with it. So, you're cool, I'm cool, we're cool. Thank you. Grogu. My son, right hand. Like so. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, the Pats have been on top for over 15 years. So to see them actually struggle and losing, it certainly feels odd. Fair breeder. Coyote's eyes gonna look like he just partied with Tony Montana. KSM, I agree. And yes, Steve Justin, I should get him like a little Spurs onesie, shouldn't I? Like a little Spurs jersey? No, he's not. He's not. All right. Spurs down by 4. It's been a close, decent game all night. I mean, we got that going for us. It's just, it's the Warriors. They're a tough team. And their three-point shooting, our three-point shooting is actually what's killing us. We're taking a lot of threes, and we're not making a lot of threes. The Boise Cats, yes, we can actually win. We beat this team in preseason. Yes, we can win. We just need to stop launching 3 after 3 after 3. Yes, July 26th, Draymond Green would put Wemby in a chokehold, and now Looney gets in the paint and gets loose and gets a huge dunk. All right, Andrew, good night. I don't blame you. It's 11:40 where I am, so if it's late where you are, I get it. I would love to just go to sleep right now. So anyway, we got to Kellen. Kellen's open for 3. Good. And Kellen's been in the 3 pretty regularly tonight. Let's throw up his number when he hits it. There we go. There's my man. 8.5 minutes to go. 63-60. Kellen, 14 points, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc, and there's a 3 for the Warriors. I think that was Wiggins. Bobby, I'm torn on that. Branham's going to go backdoor and makes the layup. Hey, he made a shot. I really don't know. Britta Vassell's coming off the bench. I love Greg Popovich and what he's done for the team. More and more, I find myself wondering if he's still got it. The thing this week with saying don't boo Kawhi, turnover by Looney, he loses the ball out of bounds. That's on the Spurs' 9th consecutive loss. You talked about how the team played good and he's going to sleep well that night. I was like, how are you sleeping well with your team losing 9? Branham's going to drive and gets another layup. So Malachi Branham doing it near the hoop. Just stop shooting the threes. Maybe Malachi did hear us. And now Wemby takes a charge down the other end. That's a turnover for the Warriors. Wiggins gets called for the charge. All right. Come on, brothers. Our defense is bipolar. You know what? So is our offense. LeBron's not coming to the Spurs. Never. By the way, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, my friends, please do so. It's the best way to help the channel. And we're having a hard time getting people in here tonight because, well, it's on national TV, but Wemby in the paint off the glass, good. And it's 66 all, but thumbs up would certainly help bring it in and sharing the stream as well. Thank you.
Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go!
It is tied up. And that's going to be a drive by Moody. He's going to miss the shot. Might be going to the line for 2. It is 66 all. If I'm a Spurs fan, I'm booing Laren every time I see him in San Antonio. It's not the name on the back of the jersey that matters. The logo on the front. That's fair. I mean, look, to his credit, Kawhi Leonard said something great after the game. He said, hey, the San Antonio Spurs fans are great. It didn't sound like he was I forgot verbatim what he said, but, the booing's fine because if, when I'm outside and off the court, it's just love. And look, how many Spurs fans that say they can't stand Kawhi can honestly say that if they saw him in a restaurant or just casually, that they wouldn't be ecstatic to get an autograph and or a picture with him. And Wemby with the ball right now, going to lose the ball. Tries to get into Kellen, and that was just a bad possession. I've already gone on record. You guys know I'm not a LeBron James fan, but if I saw him, you don't think I would be excited to see him out in public? Of course. I'm not a fan of him, but I'd still be like, that's LeBron James. Spurs ball as the Warriors just turn it over. Collins will get it to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a quick jumper, and it's no good. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Spurs. Well, hi to you, Patrick. Another national announcer. A lot of people are questioning Soin at point guard. A lot of people are. A lot of people in this community are. The only person that's not questioning Jeremy Soin at point guard is Greg Popovich. No, Kawhi's not coming back. So we'll get into Zach Collins. Zach will get over to Wemby. 8 on the shot clock. Wemby, pull up long jumper. Good. I don't know what to say when he's making those. I don't like that being his big part, main part of his offense, but it is right now. Yeah, player, not the, exactly. Nothing personal, just business. Exactly. Steph Curry just helped the Warriors 69 the Spurs. Spurs try to go fast break with Collins down the other end, and that's going to be a turnover. Warriors ball. It's timid, and I respect his personal space in this day and age of main characters. I think Kawhi would love that more than me posing for an autograph. Yes, you're probably right. I guess that's his best shot. I don't know. His best shot is his dunk, isn't it? Sohan revolutionizing the point guard position. Okay. That's a good one. 68-69. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Curry going to pull up and drain it. Not a 3. That was a 2. Pop's going to call timeout. Going down by 3. Our guys are fighting tonight. Also, has to just throw the ball in the sky. Bobby, I look slow tonight. I'm exhausted, brother. And I was telling the chat earlier that I'm getting up at 6 tomorrow for a comic thing in the morning, so I'm not going to get to bed till about 12:30 and get up at 6, and having back-to-back days of that just is going to kill me. Collins is having a rough night. Katie did. Wemmy's not to that point yet, obviously. We're talking about a future Hall of Famer and 2-time NBA champion, but maybe I'll get there. No, a comic place has a sale every 2 weeks, and they always have a ton of new inventory, and they're doing a Black Friday special tomorrow. They normally do fill a box of dollar comics for $40, like a short box, so I can usually get 180 plus comic books in there. And then they have a 70% off section, which is books usually marked like 8, 10, 12, 15. And you can fill a short box of that stuff tomorrow for $90. So I might probably fit 150 books of those in. So if you figure the average book is usually $3, $450 of stuff will be bought for $90 tomorrow. So that's a good sale. I've said hi to you, Patrick. You need to listen. That's my response to you. Listen. You've made 2 requests in the chat, and I've answered them both. And apparently you missed them both. Spurs won't win 30 games this year. That is a great possibility. I hope so too, Brita. Hi. D. Justin, I don't know how much Wemmy's working with Tim Duncan and David Robinson right now. It's definitely, we talked earlier on this channel about Duncan being a mentor for Wemby, but I don't know how much work he's actually doing with him. What you buy on Black Friday, the last 10 minutes of Black Friday, something that you really want that's on sale for a good price. Could be anything. Doesn't have to be a Spurs thing. Could be a video game, Magic the Gathering, something essential you need in your house, like a frying pan. I don't know. William, that would be great. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Over on our Spurs wins this year. So originally I said 38 wins MTK. And it looks like it's going to be under on that. Big time. Study Robinson's defense, Duncan's postgame, Dirk shooting. July 26th, point guard, and maybe a new center, unless Wemby moves to center after the next 2 years. We'll see. I think that's got to be the goal eventually. He's center. And then from 5 through 2, it's Wemby, Sohan, Johnson, and Vassell. Yes, Sohan back at the power forward spot. And then whoever our point guard is. Open your effing ears. Wow. Super long underwear and tight reel. Okay. Tight heel shades. There you go. Something you want. Something you can use. It's getting cold out. I did, Asia. I did. My girlfriend's mom made scallops, which I'm usually not a big fan of, but she can cook, and they were delicious. And we have an inbound pass and now a foul? I don't know what we got here. You know, the Spurs should go out in the desert and hike together and find their way back. I'd be all for that. All for that. All good, Bobby. Spurs ball. Zach Collins will get it to Delvin Vassell. Vassell, cross court to Jeremy Sohan, who's open for three. He's going to take it. He's not going to make it. Zach Collins with the offensive board. Out to Osman, who's open for three. No good. And Jeremy will tip the ball in, and that's going to be Warriors ball. How burnt? TLGS, could be very burnt. Very, very burnt. That worries me a little bit. Chris Paul ball right now. 5 minutes plus to go. We'll get it out to Super Dario. Hits the three. We pop in the desert. Exactly. Been through a desert with a horse with no name. And a turnover by Zach Collins. Collins having a really rough game tonight. Curry for three. Oh, boy. 9-point game. That's the biggest lead of the game. Now, well, we're not down by three anymore. Definitely not down by three anymore. Warriors on an 11-0 run right now. Zach Collins, one-on-one with Curry. Gets it out to Brandon. Brandon thinks about the three, pulls it down, gets it out to Osman for three. His three's no good. Vassell, putback, no good. We're just missing everything right now. Curry will bring it up. Stop. I thought he was going to launch a three. He didn't. He wanted to. He had Collins right in front of him and decided to pull it down. Curry's going to launch a mile-long three over Collins. That's no good. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds by Devin Vassell, and it's going to stay with the Warriors. I think Collins has like 4 turnovers. I don't know. Collins is not having a good game. At all. Second half is our curse. Third quarter, fourth quarter. End of the second. Sometimes the whole second. Really, the whole game has been our curse for being transparent. Curry hits the paint. And drops out the Super Dario, who's going to travel. It's going to be Spurs ball. Neil, good evening. Down by 9. Steph Curry with 20 points on the night and 5 assists. 4 minutes to go. 3-point field goals this quarter. The Warriors are 4 of 6. The Spurs only 1 of 7. We've taken more threes, but made significantly less threes. That's not going to help you win a game. And Osman turns the ball over. I don't know how many turnovers we have this quarter. It feels like a lot. And now a foul on the Spurs. Current Spurs would cry when Pop talks about Ben Wallace. What? Oh, man. I do not want to see us go to an 11-game losing streak and then have to play the Nuggets on Sunday night. 2 free throws coming up for the Warriors. 3 wins, 79. You said 3 wins, 79 losses. Super Dario at the line. Makes the first one. 10-point game. I don't like the Durant ad July 26th. I did not like that at all. We're due to be down by 20. Our high says 4 and 78. Well, the game's not over yet, Bobby. I mean, it's way too early for me to call it a night. If we end up going down by 30 with 5 minutes left, then I'm done. Almost a Spurs totem. I think we're going to have a whistle on the Warriors, and we are. We're not. I don't think we're taking the Kaiser sauce, but man, we are struggling at times. Coop, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that way. Whew, almost passed out. Steve Kerr's going to have a challenge on a play. Yep, 13-0 run. I actually felt myself going out there. That was rough. We're in a timeout, my friends. And your boy TSR might literally fall asleep on stream. That could be interesting. I mean, sleep streams are still popular on YouTube, right? You can be like, come in like, look at this jerk that fell asleep. His team sucks so bad. In the midst of a massive losing streak, he can't even stay awake to watch him. I almost want to tempt fate and close my eyes and put my head back for a minute just to see what happened, to see if I actually would fall asleep. But I also don't want to do that because that would be very disrespectful. So we're not going to do that. But I think I would fall asleep. I felt my body twice tonight do that thing where you feel like, you know, your body is shutting off, and you're like, nope, not yet. Like your body wants to sleep, and you can't. What was I looking up during the commercial break? I don't know. I'm completely brain dead right now. I'll delete some emails while we're waiting. A million Black Friday sale emails. I'm good. I'm good. I bought enough stuff. Spent what did I spend on Black Friday? I spent $100 today. Bobby, I can't argue any really end of that. Alex, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I know a lot of people want Pop to leave. That's becoming more and more and more of a louder voice on the channel with some of the stuff that's happened this week. Some fans are supporting the decisions, to talk about the Kawhi thing during the live game, but some fans don't like it. Take a shot of copium and hope we'll find come back. Copium? I don't even know what that is. Put some sunglasses on and act like you're watching the game and fall asleep. People will know. They'll be like, that dude scores wrong. Still coaching challenge. Zach is, yes, music patron, absolutely. Call overturned. If we end up being down by 30 with 5 minutes left, then I'm done. TSR standards. Yes, those are my standards. I don't think that's unreasonable. We're down by 30 with 5 minutes left. I don't think that's a bad thing to call it a night. Zach can't defend a fire hydrant. Truth. I like Zach Collins, but it's been... He has bad nights here and there. He's not a great defender, so he's not helping us there when he's bad offensively. Steph Curry into the paint. Turns the ball over. Spurs got a break. Vassell's going to run it. He's going to take the layup, and he's going to miss the layup. Curry for three. Down 14. Losing streak, here we come. James, we're in a losing streak. Albert's calling tonight. Warriors on a 16-0 run. Money pull-up jumper is no good. You're going to get fouled going line for two. 16-0 run. What would I do if the Spurs reached out to me? I would answer. Good night, NTK. Why, Raj? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're okay. I know we're a building, bro. Can we hold the effing lead? Sandwich owner? I could go for a sandwich right now. I know we can't. Let me at the line for two free throws. The Spurs just 69 to the Golden State Warriors. Yes, should have dunked. Always dunk when in doubt. Wemby's second free throw is good. Down by 12. The game's not over. We need a run. We need a run like they got. We need a 10-0 run or something. I guess preferably 14-0 to take the lead. Well, we're not going to get a run if we're going to leave Gary Payton open in the paint to easily dunk a ball. Wemby and Stone are going to be the only ones that keep. What about Devin Slay? Think Devin's getting traded? Pop just call timeout. Quick stoppage of play. All right, Bobby, have a good night, man. I don't blame you for going to bed. It's late. You're on the East Coast with me, and it's around midnight, so I get it. Roy, I'm sorry. I'm going to cry in the corner, too. I'll be crying with you. I don't know if I'm going to go see the Spurs this year. Tickets will be cheap at the end of the season. We'll see. I don't know. McDermott, pass it out to Osmond for three. Good, nice. Eddie Osmond with a clutch shot. They're very lost. Oh my gosh. Good luck, team, man. 84-72, 2 minutes to go. Steph Curry on the pick and roll. We'll drive it to Gary Payton. Gary Payton taking the layup and a nice acrobatic layup with the finish. 86-73, under 2 minutes to go. I do not agree with Go Cowboys. Trey Jones in the paint, good. It'll go Spurs. Let's maybe pump the team up with this. Fire the team up or something. Super Dario for three. No good. In and out burger. Demisel with the board. Going to get it way up the court to Wemby, and he's going to throw it off his fingertips. I like to see the turnovers cut down. Happy birthday cheeseburger. I could go for food. 86. Oh, it's 86-74. I got an extra point. Oh my god. 86-74, my apologies. Turnover by the Warriors. Trey Jones over to the audience. It was deflected, so it'll be his first ball. We're not that far behind, but we need to run. Oh my god. We got a lot to improve defensively and offensively. Demisel, pick and roll with Wemby. He pulls up for three. That works. Vassell with 17 points off the bench tonight. Chris Paul bringing up for Golden State. And a turnover by the Warriors. Spurs on the run. Osman drives in the paint. Layup good. 7-point game. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. 86-79. We're on a 7-0 run right now. 7-0 run in the last minute 22. Super Dario over three. No good. And the Warriors crowd's getting quiet. Go Spurs, go to you guys. 86-79. Vassell with the ball. 8 on the shot clock. All right, Jones with the ball. Wow, I've done that a lot tonight. Osman with the ball. Layup is good. 9-0 run for our Spurs. Chris Paul launches up over Wemby. Air ball. And 86-81. This is in California, so the Warriors are the home team. We are coming back. Okay. Fourth quarter coming up. Hey, all good, Cowboy Expector. Appreciate you stopping in, my man. Hopefully you're having a good evening. I'm so exhausted. I was telling the chat earlier. I am beat. This game started a little late because of the Knicks game on before, and now just I'm struggling to stay awake. It's been a good game. You haven't missed a ton, but it's been a good game. I mean, it's a 5-point game. Coyote, thank you for being here. And I need some chuck in the face. Give me some chuck. Oh, ooh, man, that last shot really cracked you up. On the good luck charm, nice. Yes, that was Ricky Lombardo today. That indeed was. Not to start doing more videos. 6 a.m. Wow, 6 a.m. where you are? Midnight where I am. And I'm getting up in less than 6 hours. Can we forfeit the Nuggets game? No, we cannot. Kid Swift, good evening. Women's going to be top 5 all time. I hope so. Oh my. Okay. That just happened. My apologies. I am struggling hard to stay awake. Coop Vassell can't stay healthy. He keeps having these soft tissue injuries. Injuries. I wouldn't play him 48 minutes. No way we can do that. I'm drinking water, Alex. The problem is I'm exhausted. It's been a long week. Yeah, he looks good. It's been a very long week. I've been taking care of my girlfriend, taking care of her dog, also working, and just not getting a ton of sleep either. I was up at 6 a.m. this morning, and it's the end of the week, and I'm tired. I'm just tired. And I'm not going to get any sleep tomorrow or tonight, or, yeah. Is Vassell softy? He does get injured a lot. Hopefully that stops sooner than later. A little Back in Black on my TV. We go right next to another Justin. I should just have him call the game and just put my head down and go to sleep. I fall asleep so fast. Put him a sell trade, Trey, and want me to close up the game. Go parentheses go. Go TSR, go. There you go, thank you. I would love for the Warriors to be as gassed out as I am right now. Oh, my goodness. Oh. I really don't want to go 11 in a row tonight. I know for those that want the high draft pick, or they love it. They're loving it. Not what I want. I don't like to see our guys lose. Thank you, Veronica. Favorite Disney movie? Have no idea. I don't know if we're going to get 250 thumbs up tonight, Veronica. I don't think we have enough peeps to do so. McDermott for 3. No good. Chris Paul with the rebound. I didn't see the NFL game today. What was the final score on that Jets-Dolphins game? Jonathan Kuminga for 3. Oh. Was there another buff fumble? My highest view count ever live, Joshua, was 7,200. Trey Jones, runner in the paint. Short, no good. And Chris Paul with the rebound. Chris Paul with the rebound. My apologies. Super Dario with the ball. Oh, my clock's not running. I told you guys I'm out of it. Three-pointer for the Warriors. I am sorry. I am so sorry. I tried so hard. McDermott for 3. No good. Fight for the board. Wemby will pull down the offensive rebound. Get it out to Osman for 3. No good. Yeah, stop shooting threes, please. I did hear about the Josh Giddey situation. Don't really have much to say on it, though. I just know just a little bit. Kuminga for another 3. No good. Wemby with the rebound. And Cowboys said the game started late. Tip-off wasn't until around 10:20. But Celtic will launch a 3. So just 3-point shooting contest, no good. Thompson will get it up the court on the fast break, and that's a big fast break dunk. Pop with the timeout. Jonathan Kuminga. Back to a 13-point lead. Go Spurs go. Yep, 8-0 effing run. The old 8-0. We're in a timeout. As we keep getting closer. They keep pulling away. We keep getting closer. They keep pulling away. What are you going to do? We're at 137 likes. We might get to 150. 150 is the goal. I'm not going to try for 200 tonight. Just 150 thumbs up, because anything more than that doesn't happen. So please hit it if you haven't done so already. Make sure you subscribe too. We have a wonderful sports community here. We appreciate you if you join us.
Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go!
All right. Commercial timeout. It would be nice if we had a Center Center to crash the glass, but we don't. Jacob, I hope you had fun in the bathroom. Of the 5, my favorite championship to watch. It's a toss-up between the 2003 team, because that was Robinson's last year. We had Timmy in there, but we also had, Tony and Manu, so it was like the old and new. And I feel that similar feeling towards 2014, not to mention the beautiful game, and that revenge we had on Miami was just fantastic. Road getting close, very close. Veronica, hope you have fun ice skating. Spurs can't trade bike. No, we can't. No, Zach, we can't. BK, have it your way. BK, have it your way. I'm so tired. All right, that's stupid vocals. Yeah, it's now 14 was really good. Just all about ball movement. Most underrated Spur of all time. TSR Sports. Because most of the plant doesn't know who he is. I can't say myself. This is like Sean Elliott and Bill Land 2.0. Perfect. I just went to the restroom and we were down by 6. Yep, sounds about right, Jacob. Matt Bonner. That time was good for the first quarter only. A lot of games, if it was first quarter only, we would win a lot of games. Malik Rose, remember him? I do like fish sandwiches. I do. Alberto, maybe. 3-point field goal attempts per game league averages 2003, 2004, 14.9. 2013 to 14, 21.5. And now it's 35 a game in 2023. 35 a game? 35 3-pointers a game is the average in today's NBA. Spurs are 10 of 36 tonight. Golden State 16 of 33. Wemby in the paint, he throws it up good. Queen Jedi! Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hopefully you've been doing very well. It's been a while, my friend. Hopefully life is treating you good. Jonathan Kuminga with a very acrobatic layup in the paint and is back to a 13-point game. Trey Jones, pick and roll with Collins. Out and down Vassell. Vassell, 12 on the shot clock. Under about 9.5 minutes to go. Looking at Wemby. Wemby with the reverse alley-oop. Going to get fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Thank you, William. I'm trying so hard. Way too many threes. 35 threes a game? Oh, sometimes you have. I don't know what a halftime adjustments are. Non-shooting foul. We'll get the ball to Trey Jones. Trey over to Zach Collins. Collins going to launch a 3. Will he make one? Nope. The announcer just said Collins taking a lot of threes tonight for a guy that doesn't shoot them well this year. Yes, he is. Way too many threes. That 3-point for the Warriors is good, though. 99-83, 16-point lead, biggest lead of the game. Trey Jones gets into the Wemby, ran a foul. Just letting it hang out. Ooh. What are you doing, Josh? I'm just letting it hang out. Letting it all hang out. 99-83. Zach's had a rough game. Robbie, hi from Taiwan. You're welcome. This is a sports channel, primarily San Antonio Spurs channel, but also sports channel. So appreciate everybody stopping in tonight, whether you're a Warriors fan or a Spurs fan. Kellen drives to the paint, throws it up off the glass. Good. Offensive foul. Offensive foul on Kellen. Good call. Just show the replay. No, that was a charge. Come on now. Jonathan Kuminga drives in the paint. Layup good. 18-point game. Queen Jen, I get it. I get it. Glad you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed your break. Warriors on a 15-2 run in the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Wemby's going to pull up. No good. An offensive foul. Kick out. Wow, bad foul on Wemby. You can't do that in the NBA. He lightly kicked his foot up. Oh, gosh. I just blanked out. Wow, I'm sorry. I think I just actually fell asleep for like a second. Klay Thompson misses the shot. Who's going to fight harder, the Spurs to win the game or me to stay awake? Jeremy Sohan's going to get in the paint. Gets the layup. I thought I was going to have a Thunder dunk of justice. Nope. 101-85. Super Dario with the ball right now. 16-point lead for the Warriors, and that pull-up three is a total break by Podziemski. Jeremy will bring it up for the Spurs. Passes it out. Get over to Wemby. 14 on the shot clock. Wemby back to Calvin Johnson. Calvin passing to Dougie for three. Good. And we have a timeout coming by the Warriors. Yep, timeout. Hello, go Spurs, go. Let's see if we can get our guys motivated. See if we can get me motivated. All right, Jacob, I don't blame you. Good night, man. Levine is washed. Go home on our shields. Yes, Adrian. Ritter wants Pop. I'm not surprised. The sleep is real for TSR. It is. It so is. Kyle would make Wemby average 30 a game. Way too many threes. I miss when we were, good. Queen Jedi, the Spurs have never been good since I started this channel. They've been a losing team every year that I've been on the air. This is really because I'm falling asleep myself. I hope it's not contagious. I'm really trying not to show. I don't like falling asleep on stream, but when you're this tired, you can't help it. Well, I shouldn't have closed my eyes there. Spurs going to cut it down to less than 10 and proceed to lose. Same old Spurs. Bobby, I hope you're right. Bobby F. I can't call it on that yet. We're only down by 13. We do go back to stuck in the 80s. That was fun days. Good times. Appreciate everybody hanging out, though. And for those of you, my apologies if I've been sleepy at times. I'm obviously not doing it on purpose. I'm just exhausted. Okay. Well, changing my name back to Stuck in the 80s? I can't do that. That would kill the channel. That's fun while it lasted. I brought it back on here for a while when I was TSR Sports and Entertainment. Then I was like, nah, this is a sports channel. Sports-related content. If the Spurs keep losing, well, we were in 10 games, but they keep playing like they have the last week and a half. They might not win more than 20. Think about that. That's scary. Santa Claus is what? I really feel like I'm just going to go, after this game, lay down and go right to sleep. That's going to be so good. Yeah, Jokic is going to school the team, Boudet. Jokic is going to have a big game against us. Let's be honest. We're not putting Wemby on him. Maybe the double team or triple team. He's not. Thank you, Clean Jedi. Once the Spurs start winning again, I think the channel will grow significantly more. I thought Wemby would bring a lot of viewers in, and it did. Pre-draft content did, and right up until the regular season started, and then once the team started losing... Oh no, I need to put that up. I know, patience is key. Steph Curry's in the chat. Steph Curry's in the chat. And the Warriors are going to turn the ball over. I have pretty good internet, so I hope we're not lagging. Of course, I can't control YouTube in any way. It is Spurs ball. Jeremy Sohan with the ball. I hope I have one too many points on that. I'm sorry if I'm off on my scoreboard. I'm usually pretty accurate on it. I am exhausted. Zach Collins for three. Air ball. He's 0 for 7. We have a putback for 2. I couldn't see if that was Kelvin or Jeremy. Why is he still shooting threes? He's 1 of 11 from the field. He's awful tonight. He sucks tonight. Wiggins, 3-pointers, no good. Collins with the rebound. Pop, maybe you should tell him to stop launching threes. McBucket's going to drive to the hoop, get the layup good. Like, seriously, who gives their guy the green light to keep launching threes at this point? The coach can tell him to stop doing it. Can he? Does he not have that kind of power? Is he not the coach? Jonathan Kuminga's going to launch a mid-range jumper good. It's like a few good men. You don't give orders unless, they get approved by El Capitan. Wemmy's going to launch a three. We are taking way too many damn threes tonight. Steph Curry step back three. No good. Keldon did not get 3 minutes. I thought he did. Jeremy with the ball right now. Brings it up. Drops it off to Keldon. Keldon back to Wemmy. Wemmy's going to launch a three. No good. What the hell are we doing? Why are we taking so many threes tonight? McBucket's drive misses a layup. Collins with the putback. Good. Timeout. Golden State. Who's going to... I might faint, Alex. We just keep launching threes. Connor... I don't even know what to say. It's just we're 1-3 after another. Remember, this is the same organization or scouting department that chose Joshua Primo, Arup, and Şengün. That's fair. RG, the only ball movement's me right now. Spurs are not playing. I don't know. Is there a TikTok challenge out there to not score 2 points? Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by when you can, Queen Jedi. Yes, we do have the size advantage. Or hey, it's not over yet, but the clock is starting to work against us. Pop said to launch threes. Well, that's not working for us, is it? I think we've taken over 43s tonight. If somebody wants to stat check me on that, please do so. But I feel like shoot nothing but threes, a game on a TikTok challenge. Kareem says, you sound like you haven't watched the Warriors game ever. They make their opponent shoot threes. Kareem, apparently you haven't watched the Spurs game ever. That's not the problem. Your team's not the problem. This has been the Spurs all year. They launch threes. Victor Wembanyama is taking 6 threes a game, and he shoots like 28% from the air. This is not the Golden State Warriors defense. I'm sure the Warriors defense is not helping the situation, but the Spurs all year have been launching a ton of threes, and they're a poor three-point shooting team, which is why we're in the midst of a 10-game losing streak. Steph Curry's going to take a long three, no good. Like the whole damn league is just launching an abysmal amount of threes. I hate today's three-point shooting contest. Look, Curry for another three. That one's good. Four and a half minutes ago, Spurs down by 13. An offensive foul on the Spurs. Actually, you just say you've never watched an NBA game. Never mind Warriors. All teams in the league are taking too many threes. My man Beantown Breakdown was telling me the Boston Celtics in the game this year took 61 threes. They showed a stat early in the game that the average amount of threes per game now is 35. Up from like 20-something 10 years ago and up from 10, 20 years ago. I know it's an analytics thing. If you take 100 two-point shots, we have a timeout, by the way, 100 two-point shots and make 50 of them, you're going to score 100 points. If you take 100 three-pointers and make 40 of them, you're going to score 120 points. Spurs fan says, go to sleep. I know I'm going to stick around I'll stay probably the end of that. I don't think people want to see 53 pointers a game. They want to see scoring. I would agree with that, which is why there's no defense anymore. Same thing in the NFL. Less defense means more scoring, which should bring more eyeballs. But just watching teams run back and forth, launch threes, and you do see that a lot now. 3. Run back. 3. 3. 3. 3. I do not know the score of the Clippers game. Just lob it to Victor. Exactly. We have one of the tallest players in the NBA. Is he the tallest guy in the NBA at the moment? I don't know if he is. I have no idea. But one of And just to see him out there launching three-pointers and mid-range jumpers, just, I don't get it. Of course, when it goes in, it's okay. Thank you. I wasn't aware of that. Spurs challenge, and I guess we got it. I don't know what we were challenging. I don't even remember. Chris Paul and Keldon Johnson got tied up. Is Boban the tallest? I don't know. I don't know Boban's height. Damn birds be dirty. Good evening for you. I don't know if Taco's been signed by anybody. I have no idea. All right, so Spurs need to get some quick offense and get some stops. Like legit need some stops. 4.5 minutes to go, and we're down by 13. Demisel with ball right now for San Antonio, 14 on the shot clock. Hopefully the end of the game here will wake me up a little bit. Vassell driving the paint. Turn around, spin around jumper. He's going to bounce around and bounce in. Ball 7-4. I feel like we've taken too many threes, Burita. Way too many. How many have we taken tonight? They're not good threes. That's the problem, too. I just run up and launch the threes a lot. Foul Looney. I don't think they're in foul mode yet. 3 out of 47. I don't think it's that much either, right? It is Warriors ball. Steph Curry going to drive, gets into the paint. Nice bounce pass. And now a foul on the Spurs as Looney had the ball. Giblets, it's been pretty constant. Go to the fourth quarter and things fall apart. Sohan, Collins, and Branham suck so bad tonight. It's been a rough night for a lot of our guys. And we're only down by 11. We could be down so much more. Looney's going to miss the first free throw. Curry is 6 of 12 from 3. Too many threes, too many whistles by the refs, too many losses. Cash Blue. Don't necessarily agree with all of that, but I certainly smell you're cooking. Looney's second free throw is good. 107.95. Jeremy Son will get over to Kellen. Kellen back to Devin Vassell. Devin looking for a pick and roll with Zach Collins. Gets it over to Collins. Collins going to get it back to Kellen. Kellen's three-point attempt. No good. Tyler Wemby is the tallest player? Okay. Chris Paul's going to toss the ball out of bounds. Spurs ball. 3.5 minutes to go, and the clock is quickly becoming our enemy. Oh, boy. 107.95. I'll put the F in threes for God's sake. How do you really feel? 10 for 41 from 3. That's less than 25%. You should not be taking that many threes if you're missing that many threes. Zach Collins the ball right now. 12 on the shot clock. Going to drop it off to Devin Vassell. Then we'll get it to Kellen. Kellen's going to drive in the paint and just lose the ball. We're going to have a whistle. 10 for 41 is not what I'm looking for. San Antonio Hotspur. It is not. Good evening. Yes, we are 10 for 41 from shooting threes. That's bad. Spurs team meeting the other day was just shoot threes and cross our fingers. All right, Wemmy's checked back in the game. He's got 19 points, 7 boards, and 2 blocks. And actually, that was a turnover on the Spurs. Warriors ball. Leonard, good evening to you. Warriors fan, thank you for stopping in. You guys are looking like you're going to close this one out here in a few minutes. Steph Curry in the paint. Has Wemby over him, but decides not to shoot it. He was like, He'll take a three-pointer instead. That's a problem. Everybody thinks they're Steph Curry. There's one Steph Curry, but guys keep launching threes like they all that. Devin Vassell for 3, no good. Now we're 10 of 42. Chris Paul with the ball. Nice behind the back dribble. 110-95 under 2.5 minutes to go, and the Spurs are in serious trouble. Let's be honest. Offensive foul on the Warriors. All right. He did change the game, but not just something I like, Kareem. I know some fans like it. I don't. Jeremy sent with the ball at Demisel. Vassell goes in, and Demisel will throw down the
Thunder Dunk of Justice.
And now turnover by the Warriors. Keldon Johnson with the ball into the paint, gets it to Wemby. Wemby's going to throw down a
Thunder Dunk of Justice.
back-to-back dunks for the Spurs. Where was all that earlier in the game? Warriors ball. Steph thought about another three. We'll pass it over to Chris Paul. Paul in the paint to Super Dario. Now to Steph Curry. And Curry stepped out of bounds. That's a turnover for the Warriors. Too little to let. I know. What's going on here? Where was this fire earlier? Oh, well. I could be a ticket holder for this team. I couldn't know. Well, the tickets were extremely expensive this year with Wemby. There's thousands of dollars for season tickets. Wemby with the ball right now, drops it off to Demisel. Vassell on three-point line, going to take a three, and he will make the three. It's an 8-point game. What? Always 2 minutes down, and then all of a sudden we start to go on a run. Where was this all game? Spurs 1 of 11 from beyond the arc this quarter. The Warriors are 5 of 10. 1 of 11, and that's an offensive foul on the Warriors. Where was this earlier? They say Kerr's going to challenge it. That might have been a little flop in action from Keldon Johnson. That might have been a floppy Johnson there. Just saying. That's a real mascot, Dem Birds Be Dirty. That's Coyote for the San Antonio Spurs. Oh, I'm sorry, Britta. 3 months. Oof. Yeah, exactly. Giving us hope, Queen Jedi. They're giving us hope. I don't know, 50 pounds, but he's going to put some weight on slowly but surely. So I can't see how many timeouts we have. The Warriors are challenging this thing because they don't want me to ever go to bed. What time is it? 12:33. Jeez Louise. Call upheld. They're trying to challenge the foul on the Warriors loss. The only thing I don't like about Curry, Gabriel, is when he's chewing on the mouthpiece. Sometimes it gets a little showboaty. It is what it is. I mean, if you had that kind of talent, you would too. Let's be honest. So, when he doesn't need to hire Zion's chef, he just needs to hang out with Zion, eat some donuts. Detroit losing streak versus losing streak, probably Boudet. Probably. Keldon, Vassell, and Soner keepers gave up on the rest. Wait, even Wemby, Richard? Gary? Get rid of Wemby? 110-102. A little over a minute to go. Spurs need to play with some sense of urgency. Osman for three. Nope. Wemby with the putback, no good. And it's finally going to get tipped in by Keldon. And one. And a technical on the Warriors. Keldon with the putback, and now a technical on the Warriors. Yeah, Floppy Johnson, you know. Can't call it a comeback, but holy crap, Wemby's at the line for the technical. The Spurs have done this in a few games where they get on a run late when the clock is our biggest enemy. Here, let me show you my Johnson. You can also see my Johnson right there. I can't quite reach it, but my Johnson is on full display. 110-105. Spurs are in the bonus. We have 1 minute left. And I can't believe we're coming to life here at the end of the game. And Kellen at the line for one. Makes a 3-point play. 110-106. Of course, the Warriors are just going to get to Curry to shoot any free throws if needed. And the Warriors turn the ball over. And they're out of challenges. They just lost it out of bounds. It might have been on off the foot of Osman. They said it was out on Gary Payton II. They can't challenge it. Spurs on an 11-0 run in the last 2 minutes. We're down by 4. Sohan with the ball, going to get to Kellen. Kellen's going to get it back to Sohan. Sohan to Wemby. Wemby in the paint to Johnson. Johnson for 3. Short. And Looney's going to get fouled. We have a foul to give. At Johnson, the Spurs just could not get off a good shot there, and then Johnson took the 3 with the shot clock getting close to expiring. Just a bad possession by the Spurs. That previous play, it was out on Osman, by the way. That was a bad call. It was off Chetty Osman's foot. Well, actually did hit Payton's foot after his foot. It's really hard to tell. It may or may not. Yeah, another 3. We took another 3 and we missed the 3. Go figure. 3-point shooting's been atrocious tonight. Absolutely atrocious. Curry with the ball, getting double teamed, and he's going to get fouled. Morale win? Maybe. There's Curry chewing on the mouthpiece. Ugh, it's so gross. Is Pop finally angry, Tycoon? Is he showing some energy and passion on the bench? About time. Good game no matter what happens. Warriors look like they're going to hold on to this. Spurs fans, at least we showed some life at the end. But man, we can't wait to the end to show life. We got to go get them way before that. Curry's first free throw is good, and Curry's just about an automatic at the free throw line. I think he has one of, if not the highest free throw percentage in NBA history. If anybody's hanging out with the game looking like it's at the end, I would appreciate if you get the thumbs up even hanging out. It does still help the channel, even if the game's almost over or the stream's almost over, because YouTube's all about the algorithm, and the thumbs up is a great way to help the algorithm. That being said, I'll stay here to the end. I mean, there's 20 seconds left. MVP chance for Curry. I don't think the Warriors' record's good enough for him to be consideration in the MVP right now. Wouldn't this get them to 1 game under 500 with the win? So we'll zip it up to Wemby. Wemby over to Osman for 3. That's good. And Curry's going to get mauled by Kelman. Kelman fell over him. I don't think there was anything. I don't think there was flagrant there. But sending Curry to the line is going to. Thank you, KSM. Folks, there are no more victories. You either win or lose. Mediocrity cannot be the new excellence. You know, Tony Hill? You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You're right. Pop post game. At least we're learning. He'll say he sleeps well tonight again, Coob. We competed well tonight. I'll sleep good. In the midst of a possible, likely, barring a miracle at the end, 11-game losing streak. Yes, apparently we competed on the 10 game. Yes. What's he going to say about the 11 game? Went really well tonight. Can't wait to play the Nuggets Sunday. Curry made the second one, and we're out of timeout by Spurs. Kareem, the Warriors, of course, intentionally got the ball to Curry, the best free throw shooter in the NBA. But they have to foul somebody. They got to get the ball back as soon as possible. Down by 5 to this team, not a good thing. Bastion Flexen says, lottery time. 18 seconds ago, and the Spurs finally made a comeback, but it was at the end of the game with very little time on the clock. Let's get Pop starting Brandon and so Pop has a decision drama next play. Does he really, Andy? Brandon was terrible tonight. I like Malachi, but man, Alex, happy birthday! I think I already wish you a happy birthday. I see the Pop. Pop will probably sleep well. He might not say it in the game. I see fans turning on Pop left and right. I get it. I understand. Your fifth losing season in a row in the midst of a long losing streak this season. We're trying something that's clearly not working. The Jeremy Sohan point guard experiment. I get it. Pop's leaking like a baby tonight. Experimenting everything? Sure. Almond Salat, thank you for stopping in. And it's going to be Spurs ball. We are running out of time. I love the Spurs with Pop turned me heel. Nice wrestling reference. Wemby on the inbound pass is going to take a three. Nope. Keldon gets the rebound, and he's going to get fouled. Pop turned on the fans first. It's kind of fair. Keldon to the line. So, best case scenario, Keldon makes the first free throw, misses the second free throw, kicks it out for somebody for three. They get the three-pointer and get fouled, and it turns into a 5-point play. Am I asking for too much? Well, if that can't happen, Keldon missed the first free throw. I think Keldon overall had a decent game tonight. He's asking, should I miss it on purpose? He had to make that first one. Keldon 19 points and 12 rebounds tonight and 4 assists. He made the second one. They get the ball into Klay Thompson. And almost no time around the clock. Hear me out. What if Pop inquired secretly and talks about him returning? I'm delusional. You are. Mudbander, I can't argue that. We're probably about to lose our 11th game in a row. And I don't want Kawhi back. Too many injuries the last few years. North of 30, massive contract if he came here. I'm good. Malcolm Brogdon is there. Brogdon is there. Not Spurs to Austin, though. Klay Thompson's first free throw is good. You will, Richard. You will. He's been one of our best players during this losing streak, which some fans will say, well, we're losing because he's been our best player. Come on, now. Don't agree with that whatsoever. Well, that pretty much ices the game. Connor, he should not be our top rebounder when he's like 6'5", 6'6". Keldon with the ball right now, going to drive into the paint. Gets the layup, good. We're out of time. Curry's going to get fouled by Wemby. Or no, sorry, not Wemby, Osman. I was not looking. Do you really think Stan's getting better at point guard each game? Aragatsamista. Thank you for stopping in. Pop to Austin. There you go, Jay. Julian Champagne's not playing. He started a couple games and didn't play well, and then Mamu back in on the bench in bench hell. I do not want that, Alex. No way. David Lee Ross, good evening. 117, 112, and we're just running out of time now. We made them both. Shocker. I mean, the game was obviously over now. Get the ball to Wemby. Wemby will bring it up the court. Get it to Keldon. Keldon's going to take a mile-long three off the rim, and that's going to do it for the game. Spurs lose by 6. Congratulations. If there's any Warriors fans in the chat, you guys needed a win. You've been struggling a lot lately. Talking about struggling a lot lately. The San Antonio Spurs lose their 11th in a row. 11th in a row. Oh, my quarter just disappeared. What the F? Where's my F? Oh, there it is. There we go. I don't know what to say at this point anymore. Spurs lose their 11th. It's happy. The guys are sauce. Oh boy, I want to get some sleep. I'll go over the final game stats, and yes, I'm gonna get some sleep. I am exhausted, but you know what? I want to be a trooper for you guys, and we made it to the end. All right, final game stats coming up, my friends. See who played well for the Warriors and who played well for our Spurs. Let's talk about the Golden State Warriors first. Looney had 6, 8, and 4, so okay all-around game for him. Wiggins had 10. Steph Curry led all scorers, big surprise, with 35 points, including 7 of 13 from the three-point line. Curry did have 6 turnovers. That's not so good. Klay Thompson finished with 15, had a rough night, 3 of 11 from the field. Moody finished with 9, was perfect from the floor, 4-4. Off the bench, Super Dario was fantastic with 20 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Not too shabby. Jonathan Kuminga with 12, Jackson with 2, Chris Paul with 5 points and 10 assists off the bench. He's in there to run the offense off the bench. Gary Payton with 4, and Podzminski with nothing for our San Antonio Spurs, who are now 3-13. Zach Collins did have 8 rebounds and 6 assists. However, he had 6 points on 2 of 12 shooting, including 0 for 7 from beyond the arc. And our team as a whole, the Spurs shot 12 of 47. That's 25.5%. We should not be taking 47 threes. The Warriors were 19 of 40. That's just under 48%. Anyway, Jeremy Sohan had 7 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists. Kellen was our top scorer, actually tied for the top scoring. Had 22 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Victor had 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Wemby did have 6 turnovers. Ouch. Right there with Steph with the turnovers. And then Malachi Branham had 6 points and was absolutely garbage from beyond the arc, 0 for 5. He's been bad from three-point land. Off the bench, Doug McDermott with 7, Chetty Osman with 11, Bassey with nothing, really didn't move the needle in his 7 minutes. Trey Jones with 7 points and 2 assists. And Demisel was fantastic off the bench, 24 points. Spurs need to get him back in the starting lineup ASAP. Branham has not been good. Champagne's not been good in the starting lineup. Demisel needs to start Sunday. I think we play Sunday night, right? Sunday night against the Nuggets at 8 o'clock. I'll be live for that game, 8 p.m. Eastern. So look forward to calling the game against the former defending champs, against the former champs. And I need to get to bed. I really do. I thank you all for hanging out tonight. I am beat, and I'm getting up in 5 hours and 15 minutes. So it is what it is. My friends, thank you very much. The Spurs fought. That's all we can ask, right? Yes, we're losing and it sucks, but they fought, and hopefully we can build off some of these losses and start turning into some W's. So thank you all. I'll see you all Sunday night. Until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go.